3. Oh, yeah. I've been waiting like 20 minutes to drink one of those.
Delish.
I don't want to get too much in my system because I have blood pressure medication. It makes me go to the bathroom like 400 times a day.
Oh, that'll do it.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm incredibly tired.
Yes.
Apparently, we played a show right down the road from each other last night.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Were you at
Full Moon?
Full Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Someone came in there like, it is loud down there at Full Moon. I was like, yeah, they do that rock and roll metal stuff. So.
It was I wouldn't call. I mean, yes, metal, but the first 3 bands were all female fronted, so it kind of lowers it down to like.
You can have metal female.
They weren't screaming though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was just like
that's okay.
Operatic.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's pretty badass. It was my band Crows, Spring Hollow, Coach Light. Those are the first 3. It's all ladies. I don't know if you've heard of any of them yet, but they're pretty awesome. And then Lumina, which is a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
Regular.
I had an eyebrow ring once. Like I had like a punk phase, but I wish I was more in the scene now because I know I'm outdated. I'm like Seven Dust and Killswitch Engage still, but
I mean, still good bands.
Yeah,
a little bit bigger than the scene now.
Yeah.
They're not playing at Vino's anymore.
Yeah.
Isn't Seven Dust about to play here, or did they just play here? I think they're playing at the hall. There's the hall right there.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Awesome.
Have you played there yet?
I have not.
How was your show last night?
It was good. It was really good. Cam Davis opened up for us, and he is a firecracker.
A firecracker?
Yeah. I thought I had energy, but that kid has got,
I see.
He's got some energy on him. But it was great. Everybody loved him, and we had a great crowd.
How long did y'all's show go till?
11:30 or midnight. We played a little extra.
Okay.
A little rowdy.
Oh, Jesus, I don't know. Ours was like 11. It was like 11 something, and I was dying. I was like, I guess because we're all gonna go eat, after the show. Where it's like we're gonna go get Cane's, and it was like we have to wait for everyone to leave before we can go. I was like, why? And then we I don't know. We were there forever, and then I have an hour drive. I had to go drop off all the equipment, so I didn't get home till like 2 a.m. And I'm like, I'm hurting right now. Like my eyes hurt so bad.
I got home at 3.
Jesus.
I was like, I am a robot.
Well, thanks for showing up.
Road dogging. No.
I was awakened at 6:30.
Yeah.
By my animal.
Oh no.
And he was like, "It's time to wake up."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Please, Lord, don't do this
they
to
do
me."
That. And he's like, no.
So what do you play? Like hour, 2 hours?
2 hours usually.
Jesus.
Yeah. We try not to play like 3 and 4 hours because we don't like to do a lot of covers. Keep it original.
So it's mostly originals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we throw some covers in, especially towards the end.
2 hours, that's a lot.
Yeah. After 2 hours, they want to hear something else anyways.
Especially with the booze, yeah. Absolutely. Play a couple hits, get them
Yeah.
real riled up. Then you're like, and here's another song you might not know.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to write more like upbeat, stuff. But
Mood. Yeah, you got to set the tone.
schmood. Yeah.
And when you're in a bar,
Yeah.
you can really kill the vibe fast with a sad song.
Yeah.
With a bunch of drunk people boohooing. It's not a good look.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? That Whiskey Lullaby, people come in. I'm like, why would you want to hear that?
Why would you want that?
Why would you do that to me? Like, I can't play that. I can't do that to everybody. Not at the bar, man.
Y'all take requests?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes?
I mean, yeah.
I could never do that.
We try not to embarrass ourselves, but yeah.
Do you play an instrument?
Yeah.
You just sing? You play guitar too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
What's your favorite guitar?
My favorite guitar is what is that? I'm gonna butcher this word. A bourgeois. It's like a Italian like handmade thing, but I got it for a pretty good price at Martin Music in Memphis, and it's like
fancy.
It's one of them. You hold it and you're like, oh yeah, we about to talk.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? But I usually play like stage presence and stuff with that red hummingbird.
You have a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it
Reissue?
catches. No, I got it out of the glass case. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually, it's a weird story. I walked into Guitar Center in Memphis, and I wanted like the gold one, Burst or whatever.
Yep.
And they had it like on the used section. I was like, bet mine, box it up. And I like have a sales dude I work with there. He was about to box it up, and he was like, you're never going to believe this. But he was like, the Jonas Brothers just bought it off the internet, and he was like, and you know I'm telling the truth because I would have said like Aerosmith or something like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
bought it
The
like
Jonas
the
Brothers?
Jonas Brothers, and I was like, okay, and he was like, but cut you a deal, I'll give you that one, that red one. And I was like, big red, I'll take it
That's a weird.
for a
That's a
discount.
weird story. What a weird
Yeah.
time to get cut
Yeah.
off by the.
It was fate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh well, yeah. Okay, you could look at it like that. I'd just be mad at the Jonas Brothers.
yeah, yeah.
I hated you now, and I hate you more.
All right.
The Jonas Brothers. I was gonna buy this guitar with the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, I
What?
was like, whatever.
What the
I
fuck?
believe you, dude. Been knowing you.
You go to Memphis to buy your guitars a lot? Is that
Yeah,
just-
I go to Memphis is like my second home. It's
Really?
the closer. Little Rock's like an hour and 30, and Memphis is like an hour.
Oh, you live far away.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
live in
wow.
Wynn.
Yup.
Yup,
Win.
Wynn.
You gotta say it with an accent. Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
How long you lived there your whole life?
Well, I mean, I'm from McCrory. We farm there, but I graduated in Wynn, so yeah.
Farm.
Yeah.
You're a farmer too?
My dad is. Yeah, I grew up on
okay.
the farm. I work in
Dang.
agriculture.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask which kind.
Yeah, all kinds.
All kinds?
All
Animal?
southern. Oh no, like crops.
Crops. Okay.
Yeah. But all crops. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Food vendors.
Yep.
Love it.
Feed the world.
Well, somebody's got to.
Mhm.
I'm certainly not gonna farm.
Mm.
I like doing other things.
Yeah, easier things.
like playing heavy metal.
Yeah, I heard that.
And staying out sort of late with my friends. Last night was way too late. I was
Yeah.
like, I know I'm old.
Yeah,
It's too late.
yeah,
I'm hurting.
yeah.
It's
It
sad
gets
when
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild how it just happens to you too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're young and you're 5. You dad, you're stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. It's 3:00 in the morning. What the fuck? And now it's like, guys, it is almost midnight and I am dying right now.
Yeah.
Like,
It's bedtime.
and that was in like the last 5 years. It just happens like that.
Mm-hmm.
You go from vibrant and young and you can just do anything at any time. You can wake up anytime you want and then you just can't.
Yep. It's tough, especially when you're playing music. Like it's energy exerting. You know.
The adrenaline dump is
Yeah.
insane. And I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
imagine. Oh, I've played for 2 hours, maybe twice. Not like practicing, practice 5-6 hours
Yeah.
sometimes. But like show-wise, I've only done it maybe 2 or 3 times ever. And it takes a week to recover for me. But
Yeah.
we're playing like literally hanging from the ceiling kind of
Yeah,
music.
you're headbanging.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
So it takes so much physical abuse, and
Yeah.
then the adrenaline dump.
oh yeah,
The end of the night, it's just like you want to be carted off and on a wheelchair, just like somebody, please. I'm no longer useful.
I got our album release party at Sticky's. Not poor, but Anna Brinker, bless her angelic soul. She was like, "Take a picture of me," and I, like you're saying, adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
But I get off the stage and I'm just like, like look like I just am tweaking up there because I'm just so,
It's the greatest high there is.
It's a body thing.
It is.
Yeah.
You feel it with your whole soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the Elvis leg and it just takes over, it's a thing, but I love it. So it's fun.
I mean, it's the addiction level for that, like the high of playing a live show.
Yeah.
Nothing can touch it.
Yeah.
I've never done heroin, but I don't think it can
They
be as
say it's
good.
bad.
They say it's, I don't know, they say it's pretty
Like,
good.
I mean, bad and,
You
good,
get hooked
good
real
or bad.
but like good,
so good it's bad.
I'm hooked on a drug that like, at least it doesn't kill me yet.
Yeah.
I've
Return on investment. Yeah.
I've hurt myself a few times, but that's more my fault. You fall
Yeah.
into things. Pretty sure I fractured a rib once. I didn't go to the doctor, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I fell onto the edge of a drum with my whole body. Like I made a noise. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm good. I was down. It hurt real bad. And it was in front of no one. It was at band practice.
That's metal, man. That's metal.
You play, what you're just like singer-songwriter stuff. Country.
We're not going to say just singer-songwriter, like country. I mean, we have been focusing on that, and I do, that is like one of my top priorities for sure. So, but yeah, the band is going on the road and trying to move the music. So, yeah.
Well,
There's the
that's
songwriter
good.
part, and then there's the whole band part. So that's cool too.
Interesting. So you go, so you're are you starting to tour? Like,
I mean, define tour. I feel
well,
like I
touring
need a
is
couple.
weird now.
Yeah.
Touring's not like it used to be where you're gone for a month or whatever. It's
Right.
like, yeah, we call them runs.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, we've got a Kansas, Nebraska run to 1890 Ice House and Bucks, which I'm super excited about.
That's cool.
And we're trying to get down. We've got a Mississippi weekend. End up at Rick's, so they have big acts down there at
Cool.
Mississippi State, and trying to get, we've got some other options, but I do all the booking and all that too. So
Oh, you do?
I'm trying to figure that out. That's
the
been
worst.
difficult navigating.
Yeah.
So, and you just have to be annoying.
You do.
You just have to send out mass emails and be like, I insist that this would work.
The headline, it's almost like scrolling through YouTube videos at this point because they get 1,000 emails if they don't see something that it's like I'm going to use all caps and weird letters and I'm going to name it.
Oh, I
something
never
crazy.
thought about that. That's cool.
Just so it'll, when they're going like this, it's like it'll stand out in the line of emails.
You need me.
Exactly.
Read immediately.
We
Urgence.
don't suck, I promise, with like all capital letters.
Yeah.
You will get a decent return on investment.
For the love of God, read this.
That's when it gets like stressful.
Yeah.
The show thing is great until it's like now you're trying to get out of here, and it's like, oh my God, 'cause you don't know anybody, and you have to. It's just like what I try to do is like try to make friends in every state imaginable, and then just be like, hey, do you know anybody? Like as they come through, just say like, oh, I'm from Louisiana. It's like sick. Let me get your contact information. Where do y'all play at?
Yeah.
That's a huge one. That actually helps quite a bit.
Yeah.
Trading shows. You ever do that with people where it's like,
I mean, I'm up for anything. Yeah.
we'll get you down here if you get us down there kind of vibe.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a great way to like, especially probably, well, I guess every market, but like your market, that would be really lucrative because like y'all's gigs actually pay money.
I don't know. Yeah. At
Bars, you usually will get something. It's not like great, but you're not going there and being like, they're like, here's $20.
Yeah. Donations only.
It's like, well, we just drove 9 hours, and they're like, well, no one came. We're sorry.
Yeah.
You're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Well, sometimes no one comes to ours too. So, I mean, not super lately, but
Well,
yeah,
you play
different venues. Yeah.
You're in a position where you can play almost anything. You can play from a bar to a venue.
Yeah.
You could do a house show if you wanted to, like a private gig. So that's kind of a sweet spot to be in, where it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You just email whoever, and whoever says yes, go for it.
Oh yeah. I always say like acoustic, duo, trio, band, whatever you want.
Exactly.
We're not going to play a 3-hour show.
I'll play in the corner of a Bennigan's for $50. I just need the stage time. Just give me something and a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And maybe a free meal. That's always the best.
Yeah.
Unless they burn it.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Chicago. That was the worst. We drove it was like from like Tennessee to Chicago. So however long, it's like 6 hours or something. And we got to the venue, and the sound guy was like the worst. And they were like, well, you get food, we'll feed you. And I was like, at least we got that, because I know we ain't making no money tonight. It was snowing.
Yeah.
I was like, we're screwed. We're so screwed. And they brought out the pizza, and it was black. And I was like the bottom of it was just burned to a crisp. It was like, this is
they
maybe
really
the
served
worst.
it up to you like that? That stinks, man.
I don't even think they wanted us to be there. I'm not lying. Like, I think they were mad because it was starting, the winter weather was coming in.
Yeah.
And it gets, it's not like here. It gets almost horrifying there, the levels of snow they get.
Yeah.
So it's like, I hope we don't get stuck. I'm just in my 2-wheel drive 4Runner with a trailer. Like, oh my God.
Oh, I love that.
Good show though.
Yeah. It's memories, man.
It is. Do you know who Taking Back Sunday is?
Yeah.
So their old guitar player, the bigger fella, he was there.
Oh, wow.
He was doing an acoustic, it's not a private, but like he was doing like a solo show. It was with a real guitar, but it was just him, and he was in the upstairs venue. We were in the downstairs venue, and he got annihilated drunk, like fucking blackout drunk, and then tried to do the the set,
Oh,
and it was
oh.
so bad.
Did you get to meet him?
Yeah, we hung out. He actually caught most of our set. We had a good conversation. He was fun as hell, but I mean, he was annihilated. So I don't know if it was him or the booze, but I will say him on booze was mad fun.
Yeah. Man, we all go through that. Most artists do. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not saying. I mean,
mine was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I was an absolute booze hound.
Mine was late 20s. I was like, I'm about to live this out till I'm 30.
Yeah.
Not growing up.
I don't. I mean, I'm still don't want to grow. I'm 41. I'm like this.
Well, nobody wants to.
Growing up sucks.
Yeah, like you said, it starts to hurt. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. I want to take a nap right now. We could just do a nap pod, and I'd be like, this is sick.
Yeah, nap pod.
And it's like, but internally, like mentally, I always say I'm going to be forever 27 because it was never better.
Yeah.
I was playing every show. I was working with all these bands. I worked in like 3 venues in the state.
Yeah.
It was just like the best year.
Yeah.
Had my wife, and so everything was good.
Yeah.
Cool place to live. It was like the best. And now I'm like an adult, and it's stupid. And I have like all the bills are mine. Like everything's in my name. I have like insurance. Like this. This sucks, dude.
Have like insurance. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go to the doctor. I have a fucking heart condition. Like this sucks.
It does, and it's just gonna keep on sucking. So you just have to but you got good stuff going on too. You know, you just gotta focus on that. Yeah.
Look, we're in a fucking skyscraper right now.
Don't say 27's the best. Look at us. Look at you.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is actually funny. Every time I drive up to this building, like I don't have a bumper on my car, and I come here to do the podcast.
Hey, grinding.
It's just it's cool to have, and then you have people like Maddie and our other buddy Taylor and Sam and Kurt, and we're all kind of invested in this thing because we all believe in it, and that's rad. Even if it doesn't do what we hope it would do, right? Because you never know.
Yeah.
Like I'm always hopeful because in this world it only takes one thing to go viral or get a good guest, and then all of a sudden you're the next big thing.
Yeah,
and that could happen at any point. But really, even if this was the last one, this was one of the greatest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
So
as long as you're having fun, it's your passion.
Oh,
that's how it goes,
best
dog.
Fucking time.
Do it.
That's why I'm running on 4 hours of broken up sleep, and I'm still here, like just killing it.
I feel you.
Got to do it.
Grinding.
I got to do it. If I didn't do this today, if I would have been like woke up and I was like sick or whatever, I would have been like, that would have made me more miserable.
Yeah, you've been slummed all day.
Yeah, literally just
slummy.
Man, I should have just went. I should have just not.
It's cloudy, but we're above the clouds now, so we're with the clouds.
It's actually when it's over, we have a patio to show you. It's like it's
nice.
so sick. You can look out over the whole city.
Oh.
It's wonderful. This place, I come here at night just to come here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like living in a dream. It's so weird. And then, like last night, we played, and my band's name is Croze, Kroze, and we're like, it's like pop rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's not heavier by any means. It's actually a lot of songs are very slow, and the newest song we just wrote is kind of like Led Zeppelin-esque.
I love that. Yeah.
But like our tone's a little weird, so we had like this idea. It's the guitar player plays through 3 different amps, and 2 of them are different bass amps. So we don't have a bassist. It's just a 3-piece. It's me, my wife, and our guitar player.
Yeah.
And last night we played. There was a good, solid turnout. It wasn't like packed or anything, but it was good. And like good compliment. Like nothing's better when you get done and we had a good set, and people were like, "Wow, that was sick." And you're just like, "Fuck yes!" It still means something to me. Like that makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
I had one guy come up to me, and he like screamed in my face. He's like, "Bro, I had no idea." He's like, "You're one of the best fucking drummers in Arkansas," and I was like, "That's actually not true, but thank you."
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you think that. That's badass.
To him, you are. So
exactly.
That's what matters. Yeah.
I try not to take that away because that's a good thing to understand, that people have their own version of you in their head. And I've got to stop like removing that from them.
Yeah, eye of the beholder, yeah.
Right, because I'll be like, nah, that's not true. I'm not, just let it.
Yeah, don't be self-deprecating. Yeah,
Well, just let it be.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
He
hard
said
lesson
it,
to learn.
so
That's exactly like and I think that about other people.
yeah,
I
yeah,
do it too.
yeah,
That whole thing where you put that false,
yeah.
you put what you think the person should be on them, and then when you meet them, they're not like the coolest person in the world. They're just kind of regular. And you're like,
Yeah.
man, that sucks.
More than not, yeah. That'll happen.
Have you ever had that happen to you on like a bigger level where you're like doing a show and someone's there and you're like, actually kind of an asshole?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I've had a lot of people that were just super kind, like super, down to earth too.
When they're who you think they are,
Yeah.
it's the best.
Yeah, yeah,
You're like, whoa, and they give you like the time and they know you're like fangirling out.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
yeah,
I still have those moments and I'm like, you'd think at my age I would be like over this, but there are a handful of folks when I see them, I'm like, get right out of town.
yeah, yeah.
Like, this is so stupid. God, this is embarrassing. You know who Ted Danson is?
Mm-mm.
He's an actor. He's married to Mary Steenburgen, who's also one of my favorite actors. But Ted Danson was the guy on Cheers, the main bartender. I'm a massive Ted Danson fan. I've watched all his shows. He's one of my favorites. They have a home down here, like a place they stay, because she's from Arkansas.
Oh really? I have to look him up.
Huh? Yeah. And they have, yeah, exactly. And they have a spot over here. I don't know where I'm at. I'm so turned around. But in one of these like nice apartment towers downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And one night I was working a gig, but it was pouring down rain, right? And out of the corner of my eye, I see Ted Danson.
Mm.
And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I just want to say hi to him. But it's, absolute down, just like a hurricane is happening outside. So like, bang on my window. I'm like, hey, Ted Danson. Hey, he never heard me, and it bummed me out for like an hour. I was like, damn it, dude. I was like right there.
You tried though.
I did. Poor Ted Danson. It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
I would have embarrassed myself. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't help myself. It just came out of me like, and then I was like, who am I? I would hate that. You don't do that to people. He's just here. He probably was like walking one of his friends to their car or something. He was just being a regular ass dude. And I'm over here like, Ted Danson!
Yeah.
Look at me!
I love that though. I wish I could be more like that. I've like met like people that I really like, like appreciate or whatever as artists, and I've been like freezing. And I'm like, wow, I'm such a,
I used to do that
a little wuss.
I used to do that until I worked at a concert venue.
Yeah.
And I had to meet people that I was like inspired by or whatever. Maybe not like was a super fan or anything, but just like, damn, that person's doing it. 'Cause there was some big names come through. You said Kill Switch Engage. Like,
Yeah.
met all of them.
Yeah.
Worked hand in hand with him. Howard, I was just like, holy shit.
He is awesome. Yeah.
He is actually one of the nicest people.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. Him and Adam D both. They were great.
Yeah.
And then you're just talking to them, and then you kind of realize like they're just like you and me too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're just really good at what they do.
Oh yeah.
Makes me just mad jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're so talented. I've met so many talented people.
Yeah.
It's good though because it rubs off.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that? You hang out with somebody who's like just better than you at everything, and you're like, makes me want to be better. I
Yeah.
hate you.
Oh, yeah.
But now I have to be better.
Yeah. The roof is raised. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Raise the roof.
Hey. So, do y'all play in Nashville at all ever? I feel like that's more y'all's. That'd be where I know it's kind of overrun now.
Yeah, I don't. Nashville hasn't been like really a focus of mine for like the band, but I have played like songwriter rounds. There's a place called The Local there, and they do like
The
music
Local,
music freak show. I think.
Is it that thing where you just get up and?
Yeah,
like
it's
on
a
the spot?
songwriter round, and you'll play a certain set. I think they have 3 sets throughout the night, and I mean it's fun, and
That's interesting.
goes live and stuff. It's cool.
It's live. Oh, like it goes on
like
there?
live on Facebook. It's music freak show. Anyway,
Do you play with other people, or is it just you? Like they're like, here's 4 songs.
there's 3 people. You just rotate. There's 3 people on the stool, and you just rotate, and you play
Interesting.
3 or 4 originals, and
Oh, you get to play your own music.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like
I
a
thought it was-
songwriter thing. Yeah,
Oh, I
in
see.
Nashville.
I thought
but-
y'all were like had to write something on the spot
No,
in
no,
front
no,
of
no,
people.
no, no, no.
Oh, okay.
No, that would be cool, but I don't know if I could do that.
We're trying to do. Kurt's trying to do something like that. I just say we as like an umbrella term, but
It'd be a great exercise for sure.
well, he has this idea to take. We're still doing it, but it's like the fundamentals of it we are kind of larger than we thought, like monetarily speaking. But we're gonna get musicians from all these different bands and put them in one band together, and in one day they have to write a song and record it. And we're gonna record the whole thing and put it together on like a YouTube show.
Oh, nice.
I was like,
that's kind of cool. Yeah.
It's a wicked idea, but it is
great collaboration.
When you sit down and talk about it, you're like, the amount of work this is going to take is insane.
Yeah. If I got together and did like a cover, that'd be a little easier, but
that'd be way easier. But we're like, this is like an
challenge.
Exercise. Yeah, this is a real challenge because you can't. And the way I think we're going to do the genre is actually pretty good. I'm not going to give it away, but I think the way that we're going to have them pick what genre it is, because it's kind of a wild card thing.
Oh,
so
okay.
you're not gonna get to necessarily choose.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's like the roundabout way, but it's actually, I think that's the hardest part is finding all the ideas to make it interesting for people to,
So are you going to like write down country, blues, rock, rap, put it all in a hat and draw?
Sort of like that.
Yeah.
Sort of something like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the vibe.
Uh-huh.
But we're trying to figure out like a funner, maybe more unique way to do it.
Yeah.
So it's not just so cut and dry. Because like I said, you have to keep people's attention. And this is going to be, if it's an all day thing, that's going to be a very long video.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then at the end, they're performing the song. So you're going to have like basically a music video at the end of the.
That's super cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
love that.
Kurt brought the idea and I was like, that's a badass idea. And he put it online and a ton of people signed up for it.
Yeah,
so,
really?
Yes.
Cool.
So it's like now we have to just pick 5 and go and just fingers crossed because we only get one day in the studio.
Yeah.
Or we have to pay for 2 days, which we're not rich.
Yeah. One day is bad enough. Yeah.
I mean, which by all means, charge what you charge. But,
yeah. It's an investment.
Yeah,
get in and work. Yeah.
Oh, studios are. I'm glad we didn't go to one because I get so like, oh, we got to get it done. We got to get it done. We're only here for X amount of time. Like, I get, what's that word? My brain is so stupid. Like, worked up is kind of it, but like, just like.
Anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just makes me so crazy in my head. Like, do we do this part? Do we do that part? And it's like,
killing the vibe. Yeah.
Calm down. We did we did drums in the studio for our record. That was the only thing we did. Everything else we just did it. You can do it at home now.
Yeah.
Just get a laptop. I hate it for the recording studios, but it is kind of easy to just put a microphone in front of a cabinet and record it.
You say that. I'm still trying to get where I can do that. But
for us, I guess. Like we had all the equipment and I've been doing stuff like this for years. So I know a little bit more than average, and so does all the other guys. Like we've been playing music together for 17 years.
Awesome.
In that particular band.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Like all the same people, pretty much, or same.
There's the core, which is 3 of us.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 spots have been owned by not that many people, but it's been changed out a couple times.
Yeah.
But the current lineup, as it were, has been for a few, like probably 5 or 6 years now. So it's like
solid.
It's solid.
Yeah.
After I feel like year 2, you're locked in.
Yeah. We're on year 2 now, and it's like
clicks.
We have established a vibe.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because when you show up, you kind of just know what it's like telepathy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just kind of moving and it's all kind of in unison and you're not having to really speak words. It's just, this is what we do. I'm just opening this
muscle
and
memory.
and blah, blah, blah. And da-da-da.
Yeah.
I know he's going to be hitting that snare drum in a second. And da-da-da.
Yeah.
And you just don't have to think about it anymore. It's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Makes things a lot easier because you can focus on the music.
Mm-hmm. Having fun and feeling it out and vibing.
How long does it usually take for you to write a song?
Oh, it depends. I'm kind of, I don't know. I write different ways. Sometimes it's just like a word vomit and I just become overcome with the spirit and it's just like, here it is. And I hear it all in my head like a freak show. But, and then, man, I've had like written a verse and just refuse. Sometimes like when it's a certain vibe or just I like it. I won't push it. Like if I fall out of that mindset or something, I'll just be like, one day I'll wake up and be in that mindset, and I'll be like, boom, and I'll finish it. And I just let it be like that. I don't want to just put words down, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Or force it.
Yeah.
Because then it's not genuine.
Yeah. I've had stuff that's, a year old, and I pick it up one day and be like, just finish that one off, you know?
I had a song I wrote, loved the song, lost it, lost the lyrics, didn't have them committed to memory yet.
Oh, really?
And
that stinks.
I had to wait years until what inspired the song originally, like what you just said, happened again. And I was able to write all brand new ones that I could believe it.
Yeah.
That's one thing about my lyric writing. I have to believe in it, or I can't force it for sure.
100%.
I've thrown away so many whole songs, just get out of here. And usually you do know by like a verse or two, you're kind of like, this is actually kind of not good.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you write a song and you think it's the best song, and then you record it and you hear it back and you're like, this song is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. I have trouble writing mean something to you, like just like a shallow, like I don't write very many lake songs or like, la-di-das, light. I don't know.
I get it.
And then it's like I'm not sad, but I just like deep cuts, man. I just like gut punchers.
I want my music to mean something to you the way it means something to me, so this is how I know to convey it kind of thing.
Yeah.
I get that. I have a hard time staying, we'll call it positive.
Yeah.
I just get angry. And I'm like, this makes me angry, so I'm going to write about that because it's punk rock and it's angry.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm like, is it too angry? Is this too fucking...
Do people think I'm angry?
Is this too... Oh, no, they know. Because I'm very articulate. It's not the kind of screaming. It's more of a yell. So you can hear every word I'm saying. And that's on purpose.
Yeah.
So it's like the intent of the words. Yeah. Because that's kind of the vocal arch. Is like, I want you to understand what I'm saying. Because it's not... It's almost one of these, like, I love when you give the world a song, it becomes the world's song.
Yeah.
But with mine, I kind of try to be like, this is what it's about, though.
Yeah. Interpretation is right in your face.
Yeah. Do you ever do anything thematic? You ever tried to, like, make an arch of songs that are, like, maybe about one longer story?
Yeah. Well... That's interesting. Sort of like I'm sure this is not your example, but like the Taylor Swift, how she has like three.
That's not my example, no, but
three different viewpoints of the three different people's viewpoints or whatever.
And it's multiple songs.
Yeah, and it's the same topic or same situation, but three different. Anyways, yeah. No.
Like Cloverfield.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I hate that movie. It's scary. I don't like those end of days. Like if it's coming, it's coming. I don't want to watch a movie about it. But,
oh really?
No,
oh man, those are my favorites. Yeah.
They are good. That was a good one.
Day After Tomorrow was a great one.
No.
The whole world freezes over.
No.
But yeah, like a thematic EP or something. Like you got 5 tracks.
No, but I will say, like, and funny you say EP, like when I did my album, I sort of, made sure that the topic of the song sort of flowed sort of in, like it could be a story.
Right.
They're different topics and sometimes it's, not the same right after the other, obviously, but,
Right. Because I was thinking, like, if I was doing a country record, if it was themed, I'd pick, like...
That's interesting.
Like a lifespan of a human. Like,
yeah.
pick a child, boy, girl, whatever. And then through the songs, you tell stories, like, these pivotal moments.
Nice.
And make, like, a 5 to, like, 8 song.
I love that. That's so cool.
And in country, because that's what it really, the personal connection's kind of what it's all about.
Yeah.
The real life stuff.
Yeah.
Not a lot of, nowadays there's a lot of filler in it, which to each their own, but that's not for me.
Yeah, I don't do filler either, yeah.
Ugh. Especially in country, because you're like, you're taking away what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be about real life.
Yeah.
Not.
Simplicity.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit, but.
That's just me being a fucking an elitist.
I love songwriting prudes. Yes, I love it. No, but we're not. Hey, my lyrics are country, and I love that you said that about country lyrics, though. But we be doing some jazz stuff.
Well,
too.
I was raised on that and classic rock, which then was just rock. It was still just rock and roll. They didn't add the classic part yet. But that's what I was raised on till, when you find your own music when you're like 7th grade-ish,
Yeah.
like I felt like Nirvana, it was like in the zeitgeist, but I didn't like listen to Nirvana. I heard it, but then there was like my first band that I probably era was like the big new metal craze that started in the mid 90s, like 94, 95, Korn
Yeah.
and Limp Bizkit and all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. I love that biscuit.
Amen, sister.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands. I did a Fred Durst impersonation at the last cover show. We did break stuff. It was amazing.
I love break stuff. There's nothing that beats break stuff.
It'll get you going. That song can start fires
Yeah.
in rooms. Like, ooh, yeah.
Sometimes you just lighten the moment. You just be like, I hope you know about a chainsaw.
What? Damn, I love that band.
Yeah, that was such a fun time, and like I love '90s and stuff too. I mean, I'm not gonna say my age, but that was a good era.
It was a great fucking time.
Yeah, the music, yeah, it was more bandish and less, computers a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
show my age on that.
I
But
think really it was just everything.
yeah,
Now it's everything, but to like the maximum. Everything's maximized now. I have an obsession. I actually have an
Flooded,
obsession with it. It's called Moore's Law.
Hmm.
And it's anything will go to its 100% like degree over time. Like you can't help it. That's why metal is so technical and so perfect and so mathematical. It's like it has no option but to go that far. Like it's going to go, like it started simple in like the 60s with like what we would call rock and roll then, which would have been like the Beatles, which not even, what even is that now? It's like almost country now, comparatively.
Yeah.
Meshuggah versus the Beatles.
Yeah.
The two very different things, but that's how far it goes. The needle just keeps going and keeps going. I'm obsessed with it because you can see it in everything.
yeah. Well, country.
And the longer we
yeah.
work on stuff, like that's why cell phones are just all slabs now, because they've kind of pushed the limits.
Yeah.
They're to the end of the road, which as far as our technology can take us.
Yeah.
It's still just going to be this slab, no matter what, until something revolutionary happens, and then that happens, and then it just keeps going from there. Now that new thing, it has a 100% it can reach, based on all the available resources and thoughts and humans that can put into those resources. It's a fascinating
Moore's Law.
Moore's
I'm gonna
Law.
look it up.
I found out about it and started deep diving it, and they're like, you can see it in everything. Like humans are, we're obsessive, and so we will just obsess to the just the finest finite degree. Like we'll take everything apart. Like the cameras, they just get better and better and better. And now we're putting cameras in our phones that are matching almost these DSLR cameras. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Does everybody need to be Patrick Scorsese or whatever the fuck? I almost said Swayze. Like I'm filming my kid's soccer game and it looks like like a feature film, But that's what it is.
Highlight reel, yeah.
But it also brings down everything else, because now everything's like that quality. So then the bigger stuff has to go up. It has to elevate itself, because you can use anything and film a movie now.
Yeah.
There are people doing it with cell phone. Anyway, sorry, I'm tangenting, but I find it absolutely fascinating that that's what we do.
Yeah.
It happens to music genre, every genre.
Yeah, it's so fluid.
Yeah, like that's where we are now. That's why everything mixes with everything. Like there's 4 billion genres now. I think when we were young, it seems like there was maybe 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they just, sometime in the 90s, I feel like it just started like compounding, and then just boom, boom, boom. Then when the computers came in, it was like, see ya.
Yep.
Endless.
Remix.
Remix everything and add to everything. And now you don't even need amps. There was 2 bands last night. Don't you have amplifiers? They're just playing through computers. It's crazy. Anyway, sorry. That stuff gets my brain cooking.
Yeah. Seeing live shows helps that stuff though, because it's still real stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm forever. I still like Blu-ray DVDs and live shows. Like that's what I like.
Yeah.
Because, also, you can hear a song, on a record, which is great. I've put on records of bands I've never heard and been like, this is incredible. And then if you see it live, there is something that happens. Your opinion can be swayed almost immediately. Like if the band is bad,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, so this is all just you fakery all this.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Now I definitely think less of you. But if the band matches or exceeds
Yeah.
the thing, it's just even more.
Yeah.
Or even
Right.
better, you have a crappy album and then you see them live and you're like, I don't want to see this band. And then they blow your fucking mind apart and you're just like, this is maybe the best band in the world.
Yeah.
It does something to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, like my album's great and I love it. I wouldn't have changed anything about it. Like we spent a lot of time on it, but like the band that I'm with now, like they weren't with me then. So I recorded with all like Memphis artists and stuff like that, which is great.
Oh, cool.
But like their interpretation of it, like She Chose the Bottle is totally like much harder,
It's a good
totally
song.
different live than it is like with the fiddle and me on the album. But it's different, but they're both good, but it's like a lovely surprise, you know? So I love that part of like band brotherhood, if you will.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When they can take something and make it their own.
Yeah.
Yep.
I try to like, if we get a player, I'm like, I want you to do these certain things, like not try to be too picky, but like other than that, make it yours, you know, like whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, it's the little bits.
Yeah.
That's what makes it your own.
Yeah.
The nuanced stuff.
Devin Matthews, our guitar player, he's played with us the last few gigs. We played Dreams, and we love that one. But he threw some like the 1975 like sound and stuff like down, you know, like, and it was just like Stevie Nicks meets not the 1975. Like, I love this. This is awesome. Where else am I going to get this?
Yeah.
Create it. Like, it's awesome.
Exactly.
So,
create it yourself.
And everyone's different. Like JC, I love him. So
Huber?
yeah.
Who doesn't?
Who
That's
doesn't?
big old
Exactly.
teddy bear of a human
We all
right there.
love.
God.
We need a shirt. We all
You know, that
love
man brought me
JC.
He brought me freaking Hattie B's chicken all the way from Nashville.
He's so sweet.
One time I was like, bro, you coming? I saw he was coming in town. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
please bring me a 7-piece, bro. Like, please bring me some Hattie
Need it.
B's. He was like, I got you.
Gotcha.
Like 6 hours later, he's like, where
Yeah.
you at? I was like,
Air
oh
fryer
my God.
dog.
Dude. Oh yeah. No, it didn't even make it home. I didn't care. I love Hattie B's so much.
Yeah.
I ate all of it like a fat fatty. I was in. I was like, I'm pathetic, but I don't get to have it all the time.
Yeah.
I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Hattie, JC appreciation post for
yes,
sure.
I love it. Yeah. I mean, knock on wood, I think he's supposed to come for our Kansas-Nebraska run and be our lead player. So
Hell yeah. That'll be fun.
that is fun.
Do you are you the only girl in your band?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's that?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm my daddy's only son, so I'm sort of a tomboy anyways. But
okay.
no, well, not like that. I don't say it like that. But I'm just kidding. No, it's fine. I love my dudes. Like Ryan and Avery, they're solid. Like they're not slimy. I feel protected.
Right.
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
always tell them, like, don't outbro me. Like, I will pull a girl card every now and then. Like,
I just know guys can be
keep
like
the
mad
slimies.
gross. Like I'm a disgusting
yeah,
individual.
they can be.
I'm a Neanderthal at heart for sure.
I don't know. I got lucky. And then Aaron Reynolds, he's playing rhythm for us now.
Oh, okay.
And
I
the
know Aaron.
Mando, and you know, he's fun on stage. We were playing, I don't know, we play Brain Stew sometimes.
Brain stew? Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And it's just, we'd like to just throw a monkey wrench in there and be like, oh, you think this is country? Well, do you like, you know, how about this?
How about brain stew?
How about Brain Stew? It's just funny.
And I'm sure that like they know the song. The
Yeah.
song's too popular not to know what that song is.
And 90s, like, early 2000s, whatever. But but he like parkour off the drum riser and stuff. And I'm like,
Nice.
I love that because we need
Good
that.
energy.
Yeah. I'm not parkouring, but I love that you would.
I try. I still try, and it gets me in trouble. I fell down the other day at practice, and it was real bad. Landed smooth on my knees. I thought it was going to be cooler than it was. Really, it was just oh my God.
Bees like that.
It's, you know, because I'm always going to compare myself to my young self. So it's like, oh my God, I hurt my knee so bad. Justin, my drummer, he was like, you okay? I was like, no, I messed up. He goes, why'd you do that?
Yeah. Need
I thought
ibuprofen.
it'd be cool, dude.
Can't be cool anymore. We're old.
Can't do the like
just
knee
kidding.
slide and the you know.
Never could.
You're not Pete Townsend. Sit down. Hey, he still got it. I saw the Who not that long ago. He still freaking jamming. I was like, God, dude's like in his 70s, just absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
God, if only.
Dude, I know this, like Bonnie Raitt, to see her live, I'm like, man, she looks good for whatever, 73 or whatever.
Yeah.
And she can play that guitar too and sing.
I think getting to play music all the time helps these people stay alive forever.
Yeah.
Like, look at Willie Nelson. He looks like a walking corpse.
Did you watch
now.
his birthday on TV the other day?
I-
Snoop Dogg was up there. They had all kind of features.
I get depressed looking at him. He looks dead.
Oh.
He looks so old. He's so old.
He is so
I get
old.
so sad watching old people have to.
You should watch his documentary.
He
by
probably
the way.
does want to still do it. I understand. It's just.
He has to.
Damn.
On the road again.
Well, you have to. Well, you can't stop. When you're that big, you
Why
don't
not?
get stopped till you're dead.
He probably wants to die on that tour bus, but
with his guitar in his hand,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
Yeah.
Old Willie. I
Trigger.
love Willie Nelson.
Yeah. His documentary is cool too.
What's it on?
Is it Max? HBO Max or?
There's too many things now.
Yeah, I know. I have to rotate.
Oh, you do that?
Yeah.
I think that's smart. I was actually just talking to my wife about that last night.
Because they
like,
kind
maybe
of
we should
fall
go on a
off.
Yes,
like,
they do.
Netflix will be popping off and then it's lame. So
And then Max will pop off, and then Paramount will pop off.
yeah,
And, whatever, 30,000
Yeah.
of these.
they'll keep the stuff for at least a couple months and you can just binge watch and shut it off.
I was talking to her. A friend of mine does it month to month. They will
Mm-hmm.
get 1 month, one service, and just whatever's new or whatever they like, they'll just binge the shit out of it, and then the next month they just shut it off and go to the next one. I'm like,
Yep.
it's kind of nice because if nothing's on, well, nothing's on.
Yeah.
Just something different.
Yep.
Instead of just aimlessly
Yeah.
because now it's like endless.
Mm-hmm.
27 apps, and I'm still like, I don't know what to watch. And then eventually
Yeah.
I'll find something, put it on, and then I'm on my fucking phone anyway, watching YouTube videos. Like, it doesn't matter.
TikToking.
I'm like overly entertained
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, I got.
Are you married?
I was. I'm
Oh, you
not
were? Oh,
anymore.
okay.
But no.
Well,
But
it happens.
yeah, it does. It's for the best. But
Were you all like that though? Were you like sitting on a couch just like, and you're both on your phone, but the TV's on too?
no, I have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, so I mean,
okay.
it gets overstimulating, sometimes.
Yeah.
So
2 and 3, that's wild.
Yeah.
They're running around doing all kinds of God knows what.
they're really girly. She's a really girly girl, and he's a really menace boy. So it's like both ends of the spectrum, 24/7.
Yo, little boys are insane.
Dude, yeah, yeah. Like,
I know, I was one, and I was crazy till I was like, I mean, a few hours ago.
Yeah.
I was fucking wild.
he is wild. I can't keep up with him. He wants to be just wrestled all the time,
All the time.
and just roughhouse.
Yeah. Why aren't we doing this?
If you don't, he's gonna go break something glass or
Yeah.
Just
give him a shovel.
pull his sister's
let
hair.
him dig his heart out.
Yeah,
Just here,
something.
hey, make us a swimming pool.
Yeah. Do something, Mom. Yeah.
Get a hammer and some old dishes.
But yeah, it gets sort of overstimmy. I try to see I'm really getting old, but not like what you're saying, the TV's on, you pick up your phone, when it is silent, not put in my pods or not turn on the
Just enjoy
TV
that.
and just sit still and just for I can only do it for 30 seconds or something, but it does exist.
That might be an age thing too, because I've started doing that in the mornings. They're in my car because it's my only time to be alone. Truly,
Yeah.
nothing. It's just me and my thoughts.
Yeah. Free thought. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I've grown to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just this last week or two, I've actually been trying nothing in the car, period. Unless
Yeah.
my wife's in there and she loves music, so she'll have music on. But if it's just me alone, even if it's all day, I'll just try nothing in the car.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck, I forgot I can think of things.
Yeah. You need those little moments for sure.
You do. So it doesn't feel like such a rat race. Connected to yourself too,
Yeah. Ground yourself. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Grounded. Yeah. Need that.
Been watching
Go
my
out in the woods
TikToks.
and just I can get real hippie. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
take your shoes off,
Oh,
put your
yeah.
feet in the dirt, and just feel something. Like, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to sleep for like 7 hours, please. Can you make it where a mountain lion doesn't
7
eat me?
hours, yeah.
Mm.
Sleep helps. I miss sleep. Let's not talk about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you have older kids, or these your first two kids?
These are my first only kids,
First
2
only,
and 3.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're Irish twins. They're 10 and a half months apart. So.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's good though. You got the one. You got both.
Yeah,
The
1-2
boy
punch.
and the girl.
Out.
Boom.
Yep,
Done. Nice.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. So on
I
the
just gotta
weekends,
wait till they're 27 and they move out.
Psst. Oh, don't put that on me, Bobby.
Don't you put that on us. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't have kids. I never will, but they're great in small doses.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're great all the time, but man,
Yeah.
I prefer small doses.
Yeah. Well, with everything, it's not always great, you know. But
I'm just too irresponsible. And I
Yeah.
know that about myself.
Yeah.
I can barely afford me. I can't imagine having to afford a whole nother human.
I know. It does get very much so. And boys eat too. Good night.
Yep.
Yeah, boys be eating.
We do shoot. I have a real problem with that.
Man, food be good.
Oh my God. And I know how to make it good. That's what's the worst part. And
Yeah.
my wife does. We're both good cooks.
Yeah.
It's dangerous in our home.
I love to hear that. That makes me, that's a little brownie point for you, Corey, because I hate when people like are 30, you know, or above 25 and they're like, I can't cook. Like, you
They
can't
just
cook
didn't
anything.
Have, yeah, they didn't have to. All this microwave age.
Oh,
It's a byproduct of parents having to work too much. And
yeah. Well,
you're
I'm
just-
not, no judgment, but
I
I'm
was
just
a
like,
latchkey kid, so you had to. And microwaves were a thing, but not everything was microwavable.
Yeah.
Back then, you
Yeah.
had to cook something. So
Yeah.
you kind of were forced to. You were home alone.
Cast
I'm sure
iron
you had to
grilled
stay.
cheese or
When I
something.
got home, there was no one home for 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe longer if they had something to do after work, like grocery shop or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a long time to just be alone.
Yeah.
So you got to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and making food, you know. Luckily, my mom was a good cook, and both my grandmas were like
Yeah.
incredible cooks, and then you know, so it got kind of trickled down.
Yeah. No
And
judgment.
my dad was a good grill. My dad would grill a lot.
Yeah.
He didn't like cooking
That's
so
awesome.
much, but
That's the best.
Oh yeah, I have a big ass grill. I love grilling.
Yep. I love grilling, smoking, all that. I just hate it for people who can't cook because food is so good when you know
'cause
how to
have
make
eat-
it good.
You
It's
have to
like,
eat garbage.
yeah.
I feel sorry. I'm like, damn, you got to eat hot. I mean, a hot pocket's good, but
And
it's
then,
not
yeah.
great.
Or every time you're hungry, you just look around like, what am I going to eat? Like,
Also, just being a cheap ass that I am, because I'm poor as hell, I can cook a steak as good as any other place.
I usually don't order unless it's like fine dining and somebody else is paying. I ain't ordering a steak because that home steak is where it's
That's
at.
what I'm
you know?
saying. Yeah, exactly. I know what I like.
Yeah, I can make it perfect at home. You're not gonna beat it.
Yeah, it's
if
gonna
you want to
cost
put
me
some peppercorn sauce on
$27
it.
at home. It's gonna cost me $100 if I go somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm so cheap. I just found out K-pot. Do you know what this is?
Mm-hmm. I've never been, but I know what you're talking about.
I just found Korean barbecue and I am obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. In my phone right now, I have bookmarks for all of the things like to make the tables because I'm going to make one and I'm going to have a Korean barbecue table in my house. I'm not like it will be my dining.
It sounds like a great idea.
I'm obsessed.
Yes.
And I'm so obsessed. That place is expensive.
Yeah.
It's very good, but it is like it's $100 for a date night.
Yeah.
Straight up. So it's like, well, I can't eat here every month. It's $100 a month is crazy.
Have you looked into how much one of those would be? One of those grills or whatever?
Oh yeah. Oh, I've got it all bookmarked in my. I'm going to make one. 100%.
Yeah.
I made this table.
Oh, make it.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
gonna I'm gonna make it from scratch. Hell yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
The stuff in them actually isn't that cheap. Like isn't that expensive. The little the pot warmer things.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $40. The big
Okay.
one's pricey.
Go off, yeah.
Because you have to buy them from overseas and they come in.
Yeah.
Just to get like the right one.
Right.
But
Legit.
well, it's at least from what I've found doing research online, trying to figure out who makes these tables and like where they come from. But I went on a deep dive and I went to their this is how neurotic I can be. I went to their whole menu. I went to their menu online and I found out all the things I like on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And I hunted all that stuff down at the grocery stores, Asian markets, all these things, and now we can just make it at home. and she gets all the stuff she likes. I get all the stuff I like. We're doing it tonight. I mean, we do it like 2-3 nights
it's like
a week.
Asian hibachi, but
Yeah.
stepped up, souped up.
Stepped up. We do it at home.
Yeah.
Like we have the
on the
pots of
not the
soup
Blackstone.
going
We
with
got the K-pot. Yeah.
I have
I
a
love
Blackstone. I have the big Blackstone.
Yeah, Blackstone. No hate. I love it.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
My next one is when I finish the outdoor kitchen, I still want to like encase the whole thing. So, but the last piece of the puzzle is the pizza oven.
Oh yeah, you
So
got
I
an
do
uni.
homemade dough and homemade pizza. I don't know.
Yeah,
Blackstone
there's a lot
makes
of them
one now. There's like everyone makes one now.
Yeah.
There's used to, before my dad passed away, one of our goals was to hand make one.
Yeah.
Like get the stone.
clay, yeah.
He wanted to like get a real stone and get a real, because you put the fire in it, you know?
Yeah.
And so part of me kind of still wants to do that because it's like the thing me and him wanted, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
But for now, you could get.
but I'm like, yeah, I could do that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll probably just end up getting one of the little
Press a button.
press the button, let
Yeah.
it cook, open the door.
Light it up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shh, delicious.
Neapolitan.
But I also, you know, making the dough, like get into that, like deep dive into that. What's
Yeah.
the best pizza doughs?
Oh yeah.
Go around.
Pizza
go,
dough's easy though.
Like I love traveling. Like
Yeah.
that. I will travel for food. I have.
Oh yeah.
Many
Foodie.
times.
Amen. Yeah.
I drove. I've driven incredible distances for things that don't exist here.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm just like, I want to try it, so I'll just go there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little weird, but just go and try pizza and be like, hey, and how did you make this?
Yeah.
And then just do it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
But
Like diners, drive-ins, and dives.
I'm also an obsessive person. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You should bring that back, dog.
God. Hey, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea,
There's-
Maddie.
yeah.
Write that down for a content idea.
Yeah.
Just
Hey.
go.
I mean, he's.
Yeah, dude.
I think you're ready, like you are. You're like,
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
go and just be like, hey, how do you make this? And then try to recreate it. Like
Yeah.
put a spin on it.
dupes.
Like, yeah.
Dupes by Corey. Food dupes.
Food dupes. She's cooking. This is good.
Little cook.
I like it. Write that down, Maddie. We need that. That's a
yeah.
good one. We need segments. We're doing Patreon, and I feel real bad because
Yeah.
we need stuff that seems like that's like worth watching.
Yeah.
that is-
Original.
but,
Yeah.
but this is just a
Content
podcast,
is
and we're-
hard.
and we're not. The biggest issue is what you've kind of probably seen. This is just a campfire.
Yeah.
We're just sitting here talking.
Yeah.
This is
No
conversation.
script.
Yeah, so like, no, some pods now they're entertainment pods, so
Mm-hmm.
they have like a theme, and it's a little bit easier when you have a theme because now every episode is kind of just this is the layout.
Yeah.
And us, we're just trying to like, we've met before, but it was one time,
Yeah.
and you were practicing and we were filming, so it's
Yeah.
like we didn't really meet,
Yeah. We're meeting now.
and now we're just
Yeah.
learning about each other in real time. So that's not easy to do,
No.
but at the same time, how do I make content that's that? Right? So I'm like, the only thing we can think of is guests who are willing, hey, we're going to like, we haven't started yet, but it would actually be good if you ever come back or you want to come back. We're going to ask the building. We have that awesome balcony
Mm-hmm.
to start doing like a one song,
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
2 microphones, you know, one for vocal, one for guitar, and just go. And we'll film
yeah.
the whole thing. And the idea is, the trade-off is we'll film it and edit it to your liking,
Mm-hmm.
but we get exclusive it for a month.
Yeah.
And then you can have it and put it wherever, just for
Yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty sick.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, we did one in studio, and it was like my buddies in the church fires, my buddy Danny, and he brought his acoustic and did one, and it turned out so good. And I was like, oh man, we might be onto something.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I have an idea. A DJ buddy of mine, I want him to come in and the podcast, because we know each other, and he's been on the pod a couple of times. So it's like, we don't have to catch up. I want him
Yeah.
to bring all his stuff, and we craft a song.
Yeah.
Like, that's the podcast.
Yeah.
I think
That'd be
that's cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Uh-huh.
It's
I like that.
this world is so weird. Where like my head swim. I tell people now I live in skits
Yeah.
because it's all I can. Because I will try to get this
You're
out.
in
try
that
to get
zone
this-
though. I mean,
Me and Maddie have been here for 4 hours, and we're coming up with a commercial for this app that I like.
You gonna pitch it to him? Yeah.
Like he was, me and him were literally like, dude, we could go to a grocery store, we could film, and then we'll just try to sell it to him because it is. I think the idea is hilarious. You take the name and you verb it, so it just becomes an action. But I don't want to say it because I want them stealing my idea.
Yeah.
I want a little bit of money.
Copyrights.
Or at the very least, sponsor my pod for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I can get some of that AdSense money.
Yeah.
Because right now we don't have any of that.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know. I'm rambling. Yeah. Yeah. Right now it's a friend of mine, or a friend of ours. It's, he's footing the bill for this place. And that's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But we were literally basically a homeless podcast for like a month, and it just all happened kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things, and you know this, when you just kind of like give it to the universe, you just be like, we're just going to go.
Relinquish control.
We're on for the ride.
Yeah.
And so when this like became a thing and we're talking, we're having conversations, and then your inspiration immediately gets more. So you're like doing things you never would do. Like we're sending emails to people. Like before we couldn't, we were in a basement of our friend's house, which I'm thankful for, but you're not bringing
Yeah.
no one of note are you bringing to a basement. Like, are you going to kill me?
Welcome to my lair.
Yeah. But now we bring them to a building, and it's way more like the optics are just better.
Right. Yeah.
So now we're sending emails that are wild and out of control, which who cares? Although all I can say is no.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
But some of them, and I can't say who yet, some of them are saying yes, and Maddie can attest, it is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later this year, people
keep
are
asking because you never know. Yeah. Rattle
the
them
power
cages.
of the ask. That's going back to you booking shows.
Yeah.
You just have to ask, and you just have to keep asking. And when they say no, okay, cool. That's it. No is no.
Yeah.
But until you get that no,
yeah,
keep shooting for the stars.
Yep. They're never going to see you. I mean.
No. I mean, can you imagine how many emails those people have to read a day?
Yeah. It's tough.
Do you get into all that, like messaging? Are you good with all that stuff?
Oh, I wouldn't say that I'm good with it, but yeah, I mean.
Are you like once a day, I need to sit down and...
Once a day? Shoot, I'm lucky if I get once a month. I just like get in the zone, and I basically have an email that I'll,
like
the body of it,
uh-huh.
like that would be appropriate for a few venues, and I'll tweak it and make sure that it's going and just copy and paste. And
I see.
I write it down and check them off and just bombard.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do that.
I get lost in it
a couple
now.
times a year.
Well, you remember you didn't used to have instant access to people.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It bugs me. My phone will just be blowing up, and then of course my wrist is blowing up, and I'm like at work. I work alone.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so much just coming at you all day long. Messages. Like
yeah, turn your notifications off on some stuff.
I have them off mostly, but there's a couple group chats that I have on just because like I need to. And every now and then, and it won't even be anything like important. It'll be like someone sent a meme or something, and it's like, oh my Christ, Lord help me. I'm dying in here.
Those group chats.
And it's group chats, but then it's group texts and everything's groupable. And I'm like, can we get one app? It's just all in one. Everything. I can link it all, my text, everything into this one thing. And then once a day, I can come home, sit down and go and just reply. And like the important ones, let them leak through. Apparently this is possible. I didn't know this. Kurt was telling me about it last night. He's like, you can do that. It's just, you have to set it up. And I was like, please, Master, please show me your ways.
Simplicity.
I need this in my heart, in my soul. The older I get, the more like, I just don't want to do it. And that's bad. Do you find yourself ever doing that where you're like, I just don't want to play the game today? I'm getting kind of worried about it.
What game?
Like the game, the social media, like
I never want to play it. Right. I'm terrible about it. That's what I mean.
Same.
I just like in order to, it is a game and you can benefit from it. Like,
Absolutely.
the TikTok, the Facebook, the social media, like it's so
TikTok's
necessary.
Huge. Yeah, it's absolutely necessary.
Maybe not Facebook, but yeah, like reaching people, but like just to post something every week for me is a
and they say every day. You're supposed to do it every day, 3 times a day.
or
like that.
at least once every 2 or 3 days. Like keep it coming, and just And also, like, it's hard to be, like, you have to believe in yourself for
You
other
do.
people to believe in you. And I get that. But I just don't ever want to come off as vain. And some of that stuff is just like hard. You know, it's like a fine line. It's like,
Oh,
I'm not that into myself, though.
I've hit delete a couple times.
Yeah. You know?
Where I'm like, this seems a bit cocky, over
Yeah.
confident. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a fine line. Confidence and cockiness are the same
Yes.
wire, and they're like an eighth of an inch apart. Like,
Yes.
you gotta really toe the line
Right.
on what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just a pompous ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some of the like, you know, like lip syncing the songs and stuff is really popular, and no judgment on it, because like that is the algorithm. Like,
Well, that's what people want.
yeah, that's what people want. But
Absolutely.
like, I don't know. I'm not saying I'll never do it, but I'm just like, I am not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like if it's like for a music video or something, like it's different, you know, or like my band's behind me or we're acting out a scene, but not just like phone in front of face,
I feel
like
so foolish.
licking my lips and stuff. Like, what am I supposed to do with my hands?
I
and,
just got to the point where I can sit in here and like used to when I'd catch the camera staring at me, I'd be like, oh,
ew,
God.
yeah, like not.
And I'd kind of like
like-
reposture myself. But then after a while, I'm like, it's just I am who I am.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
can't make myself feel skinny today.
You're beautiful. No, don't
Or-
don't think otherwise.
Well, you know,
It is like glaring to look at yourself and like, oh
it
yeah,
is. It's
oh,
strange
yeah,
because I
that's
don't
me.
even look at mirrors in my home.
Yeah.
Like I just stay away. I'm like, I can't care about what I look like.
Yeah.
Because I don't. And so I know I look like I mean, like this shirt. It's like I was just showing him. Look, I don't know what that is.
It's a vibe, you
It's
know.
just a stain.
Everybody
I'm just
loves
gross.
Adam Sandler.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, so
He's a G.
He
Are
is
you
a
ready
G.
for Happy Gilmore 2?
I did. I heard it was coming. Yeah.
They dropped the trailer that actually kind of shows some of the movie finally. It's good.
Yeah.
The trailer's good,
Yeah.
but I'm still cautiously optimistic because damn, it's been a long time since that movie. It's just like, don't
Yeah.
screw this up,
It's always a
please.
gamble with a 2, but he's good. I'm a OG Billy Madison fan.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm just a fan. There's
Yeah.
only like 4 movies of his that I don't like.
Yeah.
And that's it. And the rest, I just like big, silly, stupid,
Mm-hmm.
goofy
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's back to that. He's not trying to like do the other stuff he was doing.
No.
He was trying to like get away from it all.
Mm-hmm.
Except for that,
Blink was good.
except for Uncut Gems. Did you ever see that movie?
I think so. Yeah, on Netflix or maybe I don't know. Uncut
Might have been
Gems.
on Netflix. It's,
Maybe not.
If you've ever had an anxiety attack, that's
I
what
don't know,
watching that
maybe
movie
not.
is like. It is relentless.
Really,
Oh
I had to
my
check it out.
God.
What's the one with him and Jennifer Aniston? They're like, they made a 1 and a 2, and they're both pretty funny.
Those are Netflix ones.
Yeah, they're
Those are
Netflix ones. Like on a honeymoon or something. I don't know.
One of them's a honeymoon. The first one is the honeymoon, and then the next one's.
They're
Ah,
not
damn it.
honeymoon, like anniversary. I don't know, but those are good too. He's
I
good.
never caught him. I should watch
And
him.
he brought all his bros up with him. That's awesome.
He's one of the few.
Yep.
He's one of the few that actually
And
did
still wearing basketball shorts and barbecue stained white
it.
T-shirt. I love
He was
it.
just at a freaking. He was just at an award show where everyone around him's in suits. He's in a hoodie and basketball shorts, just like schlubbed over. Like, I love this guy to
Yeah.
death, man. He doesn't care about none of this
Nothing.
crap, and he's worth like $500 million.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't care about anything.
Yeah.
God bless Adam Sandler. We need more of him.
Mm-hmm.
More people like Adam.
Yep. Chris Farley, all the good ones. That was good Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. I miss that dude. I always wonder where his career would be.
Mm.
I don't know. He'd either be nobody or he'd be like one of the most prolific comedy actors to date.
Yeah.
His career was kind of tanking back then. I think. That's,
Yeah.
you know,
Black Sheep or whatever that was. I'm not good
Black
with movies.
Sheep.
Yeah, that was kind of the.
that's when it. I think that's the one where it started to kind of tilt.
Yeah, go
I
down.
like it, but
It was good, but
The next 2, I think, and then he died right after that. It was the
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Ninja. It's like, what are we doing?
well, the title alone's kind of
Yeah.
like, eh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor guy. I would hate to be in that. I always thought of maybe I should. I love acting, but I like cinematography more. It's like the camera angles and stuff.
Mhm.
Like directing is more. I love that stuff. Like all the music videos that we get to create. Like, do you do that? Do y'all make music videos
I have before, yeah.
yourself?
A guy named JB Lawrence did it,
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, just for my bad. That's all we have.
Oh, really?
We should get some more.
Yeah, you should. Bands need to make music videos again.
I know. So yeah, I'm changing my angle. Speaking of on that, like instead of going to we're talking about studios, how expensive they are, and spending and $2,000 on a song.
Those ones y'all go to are pricey.
Yeah. Zebra Ranch. It was not that bad. Not that bad, but it's good.
Zebra Ranch. That's a cool name for
Zebra Ranch in Coldwater. Luther Dickinson's, the Dickinson boys' place. But anyways, so my thought is to kill like 6 birds with one stone, and like set up in a room and have like the mics and stuff going and the cameras, and just click play, click record, get a good audio, get video content, all the stuff to where I can put it on Spotify if I want to. I mean, Zach Bryan, his stuff's not all.
That'd be 6 months worth of content right there.
Yeah. And you're not spending a whole bunch of money, but you're getting everything you need.
Literally was talking with a guy last night about this exact thing for the new Lame Johnny record. Yeah. Just doing it all live, all videotaped. I've got so many uncut songs. Like it would be impossible, and have no money for a new album, So just run it. Yeah. And you never get that stuff back. You don't. Like, I'm glad I did my album the way I did, but like you'll never, not with streams. Have you pressed anything on vinyl at all? Trying to. Again, that's like a investment as well. It's an investment, but it's a great return. Oh yeah. The ROI on that is crazy good. Yeah. And vinyl is stupid hot. Yes. I do have like the, vinyl masters. I've got everything ready to go. I'm just. Oh, good. Yes. It's hard out here for a it is. For Trust a hustler. Me, we just went through it last year, and it was so stressful. But man, holding that thing in your hand, it's like every piece of money. The physicality of it, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. It's like a dream come true. Yeah, it truly. I was like the most important thing I've probably done in my music career. Yeah. It honestly solidified everything for me. I was like, look, past this. Okay, I'm going to do it. I was like, past this, I honestly don't even care anymore. I need a vinyl sponsor if you're out there. It's just cool to hold a 12-inch record and everything on 100%. That. You did all that. And you made the decisions and you got the artwork. And, you do it with your crew or whatever, but like your group of guys, but y'all did this together. And it's like this cool physical thing now that exists. Oh, yeah. And all of it came out of your brain. A movement. That's crazy. And thank God that they're back. I love vinyl records so much. I have a pretty solid collection. Oh, I'm working on mine. Yeah. Oh, it's once you start, you cannot stop. And you start looking for the hits and the deep cuts. And you're like, when I was a kid, there was this one song, and you start looking for 45s or whatever singles of it. You're like, it's only $357. I need it. Yeah, they're expensive too. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the Limp Bizkit Greatest Hits last night. On vinyl? Yeah. Yeah. And I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Break stuff with the pop. Yeah. But I was like, it's $50. So like, I don't need to spend $50 on this. But man, that'd be sick. Yeah. Vinyl, you'll go in Target and it's like Jay-Z on vinyl. It's like, why? I don't shop at those. Yeah, I go to other places. Like I'm just saying it's a super thing, and they got everything. Everybody's got it. I just wish they had. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's where Full Moon. Full Moon. I have not been there yet. I should have gone down there before my show the other day. Everyone was hanging out. It was a good hang too. They all went down there. They said, oh yeah, they're setting up, and Kurt was like, yeah, Mallory's playing down there. I was like, coming on the podcast tomorrow? Like, yeah. I was like, damn, I wish I'd have known. We could have like did some content or something. You're good. You're good. Sit out the parking lot or something. There's that like weird gap between those two buildings. Yeah. It's like just parking lots. Yeah. But King's is cool. Yeah. I've been in there a couple times. It's got a vibe to it. Yeah. It was fun last night. I never played there. I mean, I opened for Heath a while back there, but never played with the band. It was awesome. The crowd was good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The crowd. Yeah. Yeah. Crowd's good. They come there to party for sure. Yeah. We figured that out. We played Rehab, the bar song. Yeah. We just got rowdy there at the end. But Rehab. The Amy. No. I wish. Bartender, yeah. Oh, really did, yeah. Okay. It's a little rap section, and I do love Amy Winehouse though. Yeah, I didn't, and then I did, and then so yes, I do too. Yeah, I didn't too when I was like a kid, and then I watched her documentary. And I was like, you know what? That's what changed it. She was it is for you too. Yep. The pink one or whatever. It was Yep. I was like,
man,
I can
that
respect
sucks.
this, and now I see what she went through too.
Yeah.
It made me appreciate it a lot more, and I was like, okay.
During
this
the
makes
time,
more
they're like,
sense.
gosh, she's like,
Oh, annoying.
yeah.
Get
And,
away from me, Lord.
oh, that one hit to think about, like the one, you know, part in the documentary where she's just like, can barely stand up. She's like a twig and like singing and like.
Super sad.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's
27 Club.
Yeah. And
27
it's one of those
Club?
lives where you're just like, and now I do appreciate it. I wish I would have appreciated it in the time. And had I known, it's almost like, dude, who the fuck are around these people, man?
Yeah.
They murdered that poor girl. Like, that's not.
Yeah. It's hard to watch.
It's insane that people who are around them can just be like, they feed on them like demons. And they're fucking evil ass people. It truly is fucking
everywhere.
hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's like, because, you know, you look in the tape and there's, you know, everybody who's big, I don't care who they are, they have a handler. Everyone. I don't care what age, you have someone there like pointing you, directing you, like, this is what we're doing because you're so famous. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You're just like, okay, yes. And it's just like the fact that there are some of those people, especially as they get older. You watch the documentary about Stan Lee. That poor fucking man gave the world all that good shit, and then the last few years of his life were hell from people who were just taking advantage of him. It's crazy. Like, can we not just, anyone who was around him, not just beat the shit out of one, like take the hit and go, like do the year in prison to like show the world this person's a monster?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that stuff.
It's sad.
It is sad. It's very sad.
Yeah.
If somebody could do that to somebody is wild to me.
Yeah.
Just fucking shoot them. Damn.
Yeah.
Put them out. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't get it. But that documentary is.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like after the documentary, you like realize the good, like not the good songs, but like some of the stuff you hadn't heard before, like not just Valerie
deep
or
cuts.
Back to Black.
Yeah.
Like What Is It About Man or What Is It About Men or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a dope song.
I think
and her jazz chords, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think most acts, the stuff that's not popular is probably
Cannot
the
be
better stuff.
Cannot be emulated or whatever. Like it's hard to play an Amy Winehouse song sometimes because like it's like Jimi Hendrix or something. Like the rhythms are like
right. There's a reason
the
most
chords,
people don't play it.
Yeah.
Because there was so much of that person in that.
Yeah.
You can't replicate that.
Yeah. Can't do it. I love that.
I do too. I like it when a band can't be replicated. It's like, well, that was the most. It's like these are the most original people, and you can point to that based on the amount of people trying to.
Yeah.
Like, when they copy it, it's just not good.
Yeah.
It's like, this sucks. Actually,
Yeah.
you're bad. This is bad.
Don't do that
just
one.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And collectively, what's funny is like we don't have like it's like something in our DNA. Everyone just goes, not this one. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
It's like Back to the Future. I feel like if some company was like, oh, we're going to make Back to the Future, the entire world would go, hey.
With the Tesla truck.
Stop it. Knock it off right now. We're not doing
Not
this.
allowed.
Yeah, no. Those movies were perfect, sir, and we don't need another one. We have these ones. Leave it alone. Make another time travel movie. Call it something different.
Yeah.
Every now and then, we all collectively quit hating each other for a second. And we go, hey.
We all vote.
Yeah. Pump the brakes, pal. We're not covering Jimmy, and we're not doing Back to the Future 4. Stop it. I did just see Back to the Future, the musical.
That's different. Yeah.
It was fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I hate musicals. Like the movies, I can't stand them.
Well, but what about live? Like,
Well, I've
going to
never
New
seen
York?
one live.
Really?
This is my first one, and it
Oh,
was a
yeah.
very high production.
Yeah.
It showed me things on a production, because I've never worked anything like that. I've worked tons of band productions, hundreds, maybe thousands, but I've never, ever, ever seen a production where I have a hard time describing it. They were able to add depth to the stage.
In layers and
Like
stuff. And
layer things in a way where it forced your perspective. And they did it through they had 3D projectors. You know, they can project onto something and make it look like it's animated. And I know what they were doing, but I've never seen it utilized in that way. And I was like, it sucks because my brain I'm enjoying it, but not for the same reason my wife was enjoying it.
Yeah, the
She's
technicalities.
Like, the
yeah,
music and all this
You're
stuff.
like-
Couldn't even tell you what songs they played. I'm like staring at the guy in the background. Just, you would never pick up on it, but he's just moving this one piece, right? And then it sets up this entire thing for the next section to like move and play.
Yeah,
And
because it happens like.
and you never
Yeah.
even notice it that it's happened. They were so fucking good at it.
Yeah.
I was like, this might be one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And then I go, in my brain, I go, how can I do that with music? So my new goal is to try to find a way to make the stage to add depth to it, where it's not just this static group of people, but like, how can I force you to look at things when I need you to look at them?
Yeah.
Without looking at me.
Yeah.
Because there was definitely moments where you're not looking at the main character. You're staring into the background because that's where they're drawing you to. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I was fucking blown away. I
love that.
I was like, musicals rule, dude.
Yeah. Dude, go check a show out at the Orpheum sometime. I've seen like Wicked, and I saw Beetlejuice in New York, but like,
oh shit,
it will blow your mind. Like some
You've seen
of those,
some, like big productions, huh?
Yeah, I mean a couple, but they're good, you know. And gosh, like Stomp. You've never seen Stomp?
No, this is the first thing I ever saw.
Stomp is when they do like brooms
because I
and
equate it
trash
to the
cans.
movies. I can't stand musical movies. I can't stand them.
Sound of Music?
See, I hate that. My wife.
I mean, you're not.
I watch
girl,
them all.
So, yeah.
My wife loves
yeah.
them. She's like, she loves musicals. This is the best thing that could ever happen
Yeah.
to a movie is have 10 songs in it.
Yeah. Disney girls.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. She is absolutely adores musicals, but I'm just like, I'm very bah humbug. Like, it's from the 30s. Get it out of my face.
Yeah, like I don't want to watch that. I don't,
But live, holy smokes! And now I'm worried that it's actually gonna take me over, and I'll be like, actually, the movies are pretty good too. Like, I was being a little harsh.
Yeah.
So, where did you say the Orpheum? Where's that?
In Memphis,
Oh, okay.
it's a nice theater. Like I've even seen Bluey live there, so my kids, but which was cool, because he was like, anyway, on sticks and stuff. But yeah, it's really cool, like the production and stuff, and like. I get it. I don't want to see like a princess, you know, like whatever. I don't want to see some of the shows, but like Stomp, where they have like the brooms and like the
Right in the trash
cans and like doing all that. That's cool.
Blue
and like
Man Group.
yeah, Wicked or like some cool plots.
High production, high plot value.
Yeah. Yeah,
I feel like-
Beetlejuice was cool too.
I feel like I couldn't watch Bluey, but Beetlejuice, I love Beetlejuice. Was it old Beetlejuice or was it for
Old
this new
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice? Okay. The
Yeah.
new one was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Like a 30-year difference between those movies.
Really, I hadn't seen. When did that come out?
It's all original cast,
Okay,
minus the one guy who was diddling children because
Yeah.
he's dead.
I just didn't know it was out.
Oh, yeah. Beetlejuice. It's just say the name twice.
Oh, at the movies.
Yeah, it's the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great, actually. For what it is.
Yeah.
I think it definitely had some editing. Like, I feel like they edited some stuff around some stuff. It seems like they're just like the plot just jumps all of a sudden. One of those things. But Michael Keaton, they're all back.
Yeah.
They're all in there.
Yeah,
It's
good to see them.
Yeah, it's fun.
Did you watch Wednesday?
Loved it.
Yeah, I loved it too. That was so cool.
I
love
hope they
that.
do another one.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
wow, what a good job. Jenna Ortega, is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was good.
Fantastic.
And such a palate cleanser. Like, it's just like, get a little Beetlejuice in.
Well, you stepped into a world that everybody already loves, and then they did it with justice. And so it's like, hell yeah, more of this.
Made it original. Yeah.
If you're going to be redoing everything, at least make it good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New focus. I love it.
Yeah, same. Hell yeah. But you probably got to watch Bluey and stuff all the time, huh? Parent
Sometimes.
TV is just the kids' TV.
Yeah. Or I turn it off. Be like,
Hell no.
news or bust, go to your rooms and watch Bluey there. I can't hear another sing-songy song.
Here's your iPads, children.
Yeah. No.
No, here's a shovel. Here's a princess wand. Get out. Go outside.
Don't hit each other. Yeah.
Don't hit each other. I bet. Is that a problem?
Yeah. Oh yeah, always. Yeah.
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 I know, but between two brothers, like me and my brother, we would beat the shit out of each
Yeah.
other. Bad.
Yeah.
Blood, for sure.
I used to hit mine too. It was just fun.
Yeah.
You know.
He pulled a knife on me one time. That shit was crazy. And then I got grounded for it.
Mm.
Yeah, I got grounded. He fucking tried
Don't
to
poke
stab
the bear.
me. I'm the older brother, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. Are you a sibling?
Yeah, I've got 2 sisters, but
Oh, all girls.
yeah.
Okay. That's, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your poor dad. Had to live in a
Yeah.
house with
I don't know
4
how he
ladies.
did it. To know him, you wouldn't think that he would be so good at it, but he did a good job.
Farming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was tough on us, though, but
Well,
yeah.
probably a tough ass dude.
Yeah, he is. Very much so.
Yeah. Is he still in the world?
Yeah, he's still
still
farming.
here?
He's farming right now. I'm on a podcast and he's
That's incredible.
farming.
I love that.
So, yeah.
He's out there just digging in ditches.
Just a hustler, man. Workaholic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But he'd be cool. Get him on the podcast.
Shoot.
All the stories.
You said you don't want to edit a whole bunch, so I don't know.
I mean, if he's cool with it, I'm cool with it.
Shoot.
I only edit when somebody calls me and goes, I kind of wish I wouldn't have said this. Can you take that out? I'm like, damn it, man.
I
Yeah.
got a call from my attorney and
Well, one of them, I can't even say it, I don't think, but it was like a big deal. It was like, he said because he worked for a very big band.
yeah.
And he said something about what they were doing and can't do that.
Yeah.
It just, that's what I'm saying. We're just naturally having a conversation.
Yeah.
So you forget.
Yeah.
And back then it wasn't video, it was just audio. So you definitely forget that you're just talking. People are going to listen to this.
Yeah.
And yeah, that one I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay. No problem. I go and splice that whole, I think it was 5 minutes of the conversation's just gone.
See, that stuff, I know you love that kind of stuff, but the way your brain works, I love it because mine does not. I'm like, if I have to YouTube how to do this,
Yeah.
I'm going to lose it. If I have to watch one more how-to video on YouTube on how to do basic GarageBand, I'm going to break this Mac.
Fold it in half.
I
throw it
wrote
out
the song.
window.
I did the chords. I've practiced. Can't do this part.
What I found is easier, for me anyway, was I just upgraded to a real DAW.
I don't even know what that is.
See, so that's what we're using. Our software is running through. You see that right there?
Yeah.
It's running through a DAW. It's called Logic. There's 1,000.
Logic Pro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you can there's Reaper is free, and it's great. For free, it's unbelievable. But because everything's through VSTs now, you just download stuff from the internet. It's all
You are
free.
speaking a different.
Right. But yeah, digital
Okay.
audio workstation. But it's just
So I have an interface. Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's all you need. And the DAW breaks it up, and everything in its individual channel is way more customizable because you don't just have this batch option like GarageBand does. You can get into the nitty gritty of even you can stretch out the audio waveform and see where this one little hiccup happened and just take that one little thing completely
so it's
away.
I just need a new. Yeah, I don't
You just
need
got
to
to
do
switch your
GarageBand.
platform. GarageBand's great for kids in their bedroom. You're trying to.
Yeah, but it sounds like crud. I'm trying to get at least a decent demo.
You're doing professional grade
real,
stuff.
yeah.
That's what you need. So you got to use professional grade things, and you can get a DAW for free today.
Yeah.
You can go download Reaper for absolutely no money.
I'm gonna do that.
Logic's
Watch out.
200. I think the Cubase is 400, something like that. Yeah, FL Studio, is it free?
Fruit Loops.
It's
Yeah.
200. Yeah,
Everyone's
So
the easiest. I don't.
Reaper's a good one for
Yeah.
because it's just like that one. There's no frills. It's just kind of in your face. You'll have to set how many channels your interface is, and it'll see it. You'll click and say use this interface, and then it.
Yeah.
It's more intuitive than you would think. It's a lot to look at. It's very crazy the first time you see one open. You're like, oh Jesus, but
Yeah.
they're very simple to maintain. And I do it now. I still learn stuff. I just learned literally the last episode something that I should have been doing this whole time, but you just don't know. Every time I try to play with something new and just kind of hope it doesn't suck, because spoken word audio is crazy hard.
Yeah.
And you EQ a male voice different than you would EQ a female voice, and so when I have lady guests on, I have to treat it differently so it doesn't come out all like this, because you want to have a little more robustness to it. Whatever.
See, that just my brain's just nope. We're not doing that.
It used to take 17 hours to make one of these.
Oh my gosh.
After.
Not
Because of all the stuff I didn't know or all
Yeah.
the equipment I didn't have, and then just through
get to that learning curve.
Yeah. Once you get past that learning curve, now, however long the podcast is going, how long have we been going, Maddie? So an hour and 30 minutes, this would take like probably like 30 minutes or so to like get everything stitched in. And then the bounce time would take like another 30 minutes. So I'm like at 1 hour there. And then all my uploads are maybe 20 minutes. And then I have to make all the social media cards. So while they're uploading, I'll just be doing that. And I've got it down to like, it's like 3 hours now. I just go home and while my wife's cooking or watching TV or whatever, I'll just be on my laptop and just, it's done. Once it's up and then put it on Patreon, you know, and then on Tuesday it drops.
Dude.
Simple.
I need you to come over and just pimp me out.
I would love to show you how to do it. It's not, the hardest part is not knowing it, but once you see it, you're like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
It's literally just clicking buttons.
Yeah.
I learn a lot from younger people like Maddie and like his friends. They'll show me things and I'm like,
if someone can show me, that's how it is.
It's been this simple the whole fucking time.
Watching somebody with like an Australian accent teach me on YouTube though is just not the same as somebody like, look, dude, do this. Blah,
because
blah,
they're
blah.
not showing you the motions.
Yeah.
They're just clicking on something. You're like, wait, what'd you even click on? How did you get to here? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mine has been through trial and fire, and luckily friends who are not stupid as I am.
Yeah, you know people.
Well, yeah, they just know things.
Yeah.
These younger
surround yourself with
humans were raised with computers. We weren't. They started young.
We were.
They've been there.
Floppy disks, you know.
I mean, come on.
The original
We're gonna
Apple.
make a turkey today using A's in your hand. You're like
Oregon Trail and Carmen San Diego. Those were computers.
That's
I'm gonna take a biological break.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind.
No, you're good. Maddie, put it on wide, bro.
Put it on wide. I done sucked down too much green tea.
Green tea and 400 pounds of liquid death later. I'm working on my 5th one. I'm stacked out, Daddy.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
Sipping on all the liquid death you can.
Dude, I'm what we were talking about earlier, we got to figure this out. We got to get something better.
Just build our own cans.
Like, I have mad respect for these people.
No, yeah, for sure.
What they've done is
And
incredible.
their marketing is really good.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, the main thing is their marketing.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that is what it is. They are the monster energy drinks of the water game, and they dominate.
No,
There's no one in their space making waves.
No, for sure.
And I don't even want to make waves, but this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't even buy the big cans anymore. They're phasing them out.
More than $1
These
a can.
are more than $1 a piece for 12 ounces of water.
Yeah.
And it's not even good for you, dude. It's got that bullshit in it. Like, if I yucca this fucking can right now, dude, let's see. If it's anything other than if it's 100 out of 100, respect. If it's anything, because I can go to motherfucking Dollar General and get a huge ass bottle for $1, comes back 100 out of 100 every time. Here we go. 100 out of 100. All right, respect.
Damn.
They
got you.
They got me. Respect, but I don't like paying $1 for a fucking 12 ounces of water. It's
no,
bullshit.
that's crazy.
I do like the snare drum they made though. They made a wicked snare drum.
I haven't even seen that.
It was they made them and sent them to popular drummers.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They're brilliant.
Yeah,
their marketing team is unfucking believable.
No, they're good.
Damn it. They won. They fucking won. No one will beat them, I don't think.
No, not in the canned water industry, at least.
They own it. I'm true.
Yeah.
Like, it's theirs and theirs alone. You could try, but I don't think you can do the marketing they have.
No.
I mean, even if you tried to, like, replicate it, I don't think it would work because people are like,
you're just being,
be,
yeah.
So you'd have to be something way different, and the only thing really different marketing is you'd be just another company. Like,
yeah.
Hey, look at us.
Or you go the total opposite direction of liquid death.
What if you just went total wild card and you're like, fuck this shit, big explosions, like something like what Dylan Bradley would make. It's just an ADD riddled fucking video.
Yeah.
Octopus arm comes in, grabs the can out of the way. Here's a new one. Oh, explosion. Yeah.
Like fucking Mountain Dew commercials used to be.
Yes.
Just insanity.
Just go complete insanity. Oh shit. Dude, yeah, dude, those freaking timers on the. Yeah. See? We're still learning.
It also, you'd think it wouldn't have gone off with all of us literally just switching seats and moving around.
No, dude, you get less than 5 minutes. I think it's 3 minutes. And if you're on this side of the room, the sensor can't see you, and you're just screwed. Yeah, which is so stupid. They should have put it like on that wall where you can see everything. Like if you open the door, there's the switch. Anyway, I'm just complaining. These lights are automated. They go off on automatically.
Oh.
And for some reason, that sensor on that wall can't see us over here.
Oh.
So when he was sitting here just now, the lights went off while we were doing it. It's like,
Set the
damn
mood.
it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Middle of the day, rainstorm coming in, Arkansas.
Sun in the window.
A little bit of sun in the window.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, dude, did I see it right? I think it's going to rain all week.
Yeah, I'm ready for summer.
Yo, same.
Mm-mm.
I'd much rather be sweating.
Some vitamin D.
Yeah. Be
I
outside.
say that, but
And then in
it's gonna be
July, you're like,
115.
sweet Christ, what is it, 187? Okay. That's what I thought. It feels like 187 outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, can you play on this metal truck bed
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
for 2 hours?
Yeah, the gigs you're doing
from
for sure.
2 to 3. It's like,
We're in Tupelo, Mississippi, in the back of a fucking old Walmart. There's 7,000 people in here, and there's
Yeah.
no air
the
conditioning.
asphalt is steaming.
Yeah.
There's a porta-cool right there, and they won't plug it up. We don't have an extension cord. It's like,
It's too far away.
Yeah.
We tried. It
do you
blew
really
up.
need it?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell gigs.
Yes.
They make you who you are.
Yeah.
They make you tough.
I think I had like a festival or something, like a small town thing, and it was like middle of the day type thing. Background is like 2 hours, and I think I got to an hour and a half. And it was like one of those, like you're on a metal beaming, no shade. And I was like, I'm stopping because I can't breathe. And like my feet feel like they're burning. Like
We did
can't catch my
one
breath.
in an indoor skate park. No air conditioning, middle of the summer. And there was a thermometer in there. They shut the door because the neighbor, there was a
Oh, it was
business
loud.
that got mad. It was a whole festival.
Mm.
And I think when we were playing, it got to a point where we had to stop moving around. And they told us it got to like 113 in there.
Mm.
And it's so much like the
Dangerous.
heat coming off your body, you can't breathe. You're just
Yeah.
like, and it's just heat going in your lungs. You're like,
humidity of your sweat, you're like,
yeah, oh yeah,
I can't like catch my breath. Yeah.
like you're drowning.
Yeah.
God, it was insane.
Yeah.
That's the most
Seeing stars and
getting that fucking. Am I gonna die? Like, oh no,
Yeah.
and you're still playing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I die, at least it's on a stage. That'd be super sick. We'd be famous for
preferably
a
not from
day.
heat stroke though.
Well, you know,
You
not
gotta
young.
go some way.
Heat stroke's fine. Just give me till I'm at least 62.
Yeah.
That's then it's okay.
Yeah.
I've lived enough life. It's
Yeah. If
fine.
you're on the back of a trailer at 62, I mean, you gotta.
It's just for the love of the game at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah, I know. I used to say I wouldn't be the 40-year-old guy playing heavy metal music when I was young. I was like, I'll never be that
Man,
fucking dude.
age really is just a number. And when you think about it, some of like, no telling how old. So, like we were talking about Seven Dust and all them,
All
like
these- all our people we
they're
looked up to, they're in
still
their 50s
baddies,
and shit now.
but they're still
Oh,
good.
I know.
Still good. No,
They have
nobody's
good health care.
Yeah.
You know, they can afford things we can't. But
Yeah.
at the same time, more power to them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Miranda Lambert, I mean, she's got to be approaching 50 now
Gotta
or
be.
something. I mean,
I
or
mean, the
40
Metallica
something.
dudes, they're in their 60s.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
crazy. They're still playing every night.
Yeah.
Most nights. They're a show somewhere doing
Yeah.
something badass.
I like Steely Dan, this old like a 60s, 70s band, but they played till they were, I mean, still touring. Like my mom was like, they're like 80 years old, right? It's like they sound good for 80. Like
All those
sound
old
great.
bands are still out there doing it. You
Yeah.
just don't hear about them because they're playing like smaller gigs,
yeah,
but they're still crushing.
mm-hmm.
It's just in you. It's in part of your soul.
Yeah.
Those guys, and they luckily have enough of a career where they're still probably making. They're probably making $2,000 to $5,000 a night playing like county fairs and shit
Yeah.
in front of 200 people. But
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Who cares?
who cares?
Get it?
They're still killing it, and they're
Yeah.
like 70. I can't fathom. I can't even fathom being 70,
Mm-hmm.
let alone still being able to do music at 70. You sure as hell ain't playing the music I'm playing at 70.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys ready to burn it all down?
Yeah. I mean, maybe you can go like the slower emo route when you're 70. And,
I'm almost convinced myself that the next phase of Lame Johnny will be indie rock.
mm-hmm.
It'll just be slowed down, cool notes. Like
Yeah.
it'll be the same punk rock lyrics, but just a little bit different.
Yeah. I mean, you could do like a Silverstein.
Or country.
Yeah.
I would love to be like I've always said that would be like a retirement thing, is to like just do country gigs.
Yeah.
Just an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Just learn. I won't even write my own shit. Just learn a bunch of bar songs.
Mm-hmm.
What's popular on the circuit, learn it, and just go play bars.
Yeah.
A couple $100 a night.
Yep.
Hop in a Honda Civic and just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not playing your own stuff, but it's still playing music.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
And it would be different for you. I sort of burnt myself out doing that. Just
Really?
playing my 20s wilder days.
You just spent doing covers and
just
stuff.
taking every gig I could just to, every Friday, Saturday, sometimes Thursday, Sunday is you get
just trying
burnt
to
out on
please a
it.
bunch of drunk people with songs that aren't yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you end up being one of those drunk people or whatever. And
Oh, it catches. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
or,
it catches
you know.
up to you. I definitely. That happened to me too, but just trying to be more wild, really.
yeah.
And then alcohol just only helps that. So that you're
Yeah.
like, alcohol is awesome.
Well, that's part of burnout. You're like, I'm freaking
Uh-huh.
tired of playing, this song. I hate this song.
So I need 2
But
beers.
if
And 2 beers turn into 4 beers.
Yeah.
And 4 beers is
and
like,
then people are like, bring you beers.
that's.
You have to
yeah,
watch that.
It's,
You
you
can't.
got to really watch, especially when it starts being like shots and
Yeah,
stuff.
you can't be afraid to be rude or whatnot and be like, no, I'm not taking that.
It'd be scary too as a lady too, because not everybody's honest.
Oh, yeah.
Spiking your drink and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, hell no.
No,
Yeah, I wouldn't even take drinks from strangers at all, probably.
no.
Unless it was my friends. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, we don't hit it like we used to, but yeah, playing the
God,
cover
no,
gigs,
I don't
it is
even
fun
drink
though.
anymore.
Yeah.
Sober. Blech. It's okay. But
Yeah.
it's we have a party metal band. It's called Shinfo.
Mhm.
Stands for shitty information.
Mhm.
It's a whole thing. But all the songs are just for funsies. None of
Mhm.
it means anything. We miss notes all the time. But we used to get, the rule was you had to have 3 beers before you even start.
Oh, okay.
It's like you couldn't practice, you couldn't write, you couldn't play a show. You had to have 3 beers first,
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah,
And I played my first sober Shinfo show like a few weeks ago,
yeah,
and I had to break out like an old duels just to feel something. I was like, this is a bummer, dude. Like I was bummed out. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, like the show was great. We did fine, but it's like I miss being like a little lit for this.
Yeah,
It made
yeah.
it way more fun.
yeah. It does to a certain extent, and then it gets, like you say.
Well, then the addiction takes over.
Yeah,
Now I
Yeah.
have to have it just to be doing anything.
yeah. If I
Nah.
stop, I will sleep.
That's the scary part.
Yeah,
That's when it gets scary. I actually,
Yeah.
in my 20s, I was crushing a 30 pack like every day.
yeah,
It was getting a little out of hand.
yeah, yeah. It turns into a crutch, but
Mm.
you live, you learn.
You do.
And
I
you
do.
mediocrity or not mediocrity. God, what's the M word I'm looking for? Not mediocrity, but moderation. There you go. How my brain works is like M. Don't know. We're in the M filing cabinet, but
No, you want some K words? How
Yep.
about a D?
we're just trying to rhyme. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't care what you're talking about, but M. What do you need that rhymes with it? But yeah, in moderation, it gets a little bit easier when you're older. To have like 2 or 3
It's
versus
hindsight. Yeah.
yeah.
You're like,
you live, you
maybe
learn.
30 beers isn't what I need today.
Yeah, yeah,
But damn, it was fun.
yeah. And when you're 20s, you can just
Wake up and do it all over
Do
again?
that,
You
yeah.
mean like awesomely?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I can't get drunk because I have a headache or
I play a show too crazy, and that's a week of my life
yeah.
out the window.
Yeah, it's the stomach virus now, dog.
Oh no.
It's
No.
chiropractor
I
time.
moved a little wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
wrench I fucking like when it snowed this last time, I was going to build the stage at Full Moon, and we were getting the lumber, and there was ice in the parking lot. I stepped on it was like a cup of ice on the ground, and I stepped on it, and my foot slipped off of it just a little bit, and it wrenched something in my foot. I had to walk with a limp for a week and a half.
Oh my.
Just
so
off
many
that.
bones in your foot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, this would have never happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I wear cowboy boots, so I'm like, I'm not jumping anywhere. No parkour
yeah,
for
no
me
way.
because
I don't even own cowboy boots anymore. That would hurt. They hurt. I have big, wide ass feet,
I do too.
and they just back then at least. I don't know if it was like just because we were buying like store bought boots, but none of them came in like just there. I mean, my feet are monstrous,
Yeah.
and so it's like
They're not comfortable anyways, but
they weren't making them to fit the sides, and my foot would just be like beet red when I pulled them off. I was like,
foot binding.
yeah. So it's like, I don't want to wear these anymore. I didn't mind it. We used to go to like, what was that place called? Like my mom was a line dancer. BJ's? Is it called BJ's? It's what the Electric Cowboy was.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was a line dancer. And so I would go. Like
Sweet.
Yeah. Had like a crew of women, and they would like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
were called the Dixie Darlings.
Oh,
And
Dixie Darlings.
they would dance. The dresses were multi-tonal, so when they would do the spins, it would look like,
Ooh.
it was very cool, actually.
Very cool.
Looking back on it, back then I was like, I don't want to go to this shit. You know, mom dragging you around the fucking city to go to these different dance competitions. It's like so stupid. And now looking back on it, I'm like, that's actually pretty fucking badass. Yeah. Her and like all of her friends, that's just what they did for fun. And I would just be in the back because it was 21 and over. Like you can't be there, but you're in the back where the kids can be, and you're just like drawing Ninja Turtles, you know?
Not line dancing Ninja.
No, it's just dumb.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Me and my brother are just both complaining, but we're like in nice button down, you know, like the pearl snap shirts.
Oh yeah.
With the tight jeans and the cowboy
line
boots.
Dancer son.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, and everybody needs their thing. I love it. The weirder, the better. I love it.
That was a
Express
wild
yourself.
time. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
I like it now. I appreciate it now. I was kind of a shithead kid, very selfish. I still can be.
Most
but,
are. Yeah.
Yeah. But like fit throwing selfish. This is gross.
Yeah.
Gross behavior.
Yeah.
But I was also spoiled.
Oh.
I was the first grandkid.
Yeah. That baby.
Yeah. Yep. Stayed that way forever too.
Yeah. Well, lucky you.
It was hard to beat it out of me, honestly.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And especially on one side of the family, the side that like my grandmother from Dallas, she was pretty well to do.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather was an engineer, had a good life.
Mm-hmm.
So when we'd go to Texas for the summer sometimes, it was like, oh yeah, just, you know, get whatever you want. Like, grandma's the best.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This is how good life can be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, genuinely, because we're coming from like, we were very poor.
Yeah.
To like this beautiful 2-story house in Richardson. Like the grass is manicured perfectly.
Yeah. You're trying to run away.
The malls, you know, the malls are like so good.
Yeah.
You just couldn't believe whenever it was like, hey, we're going to go see grandma. You're just like, oh, hell yeah.
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 I love that.
Yeah. And now they're all dead. Let me bring it down a little bit. Yeah.
And then you die.
Yeah. All of them.
Yep.
I knew all my great-grandparents too, which is very strange.
That's cool though. I mean,
I knew them all.
That's
That's
very
wild.
fortunate for you to.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Like the people I knew, like they were the first people here of our family.
Yeah.
That's
That's
crazy
really cool.
that I met them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the way, like, came into Ellis Island on a boat, a rickety ass boat,
Mm-hmm.
signed, like their names are in the logs and stuff. It was pretty cool.
What's your country of main origin?
Dutchland.
Cool.
Yep. Real Viking shit.
Nice.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Denmark, the king of it. Beautiful country. I actually still technically have family there.
That's cool.
They didn't all come over, so I was like, maybe someday I'll
Go there.
but I don't fly. Mortified, terrified of it. First flight I ever took, the fucking plane broke when we landed. Like the ceiling fell down.
Oh, that is
And all the-
traumatic.
And
yeah.
all the doors like swam. It wasn't as bad as it sounds, but like
Yeah, you're not
in my
expecting
first
that.
flight,
yeah.
I was just like, oh shit, hell no.
Yeah.
And it was on the return flight home, so I was like, I've never flown since. You won't get me in a plane.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I'm terrified of the ocean, so boats are kind of out.
Yeah, I'd take
unless-
a plane over the ocean for sure.
Unless it was like the biggest boat. I don't know that those big ones go over there. Do cruise liners go across the pond? Like,
I don't know.
Into
That would be
Europe?
like a whole voyage, I would feel.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I have
Maybe
no
I
idea.
just get a job as a dockhand or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
just
you
get on
just-
one of those big
just
ass
hitch a
ships.
boat, yeah.
I just want to be in the center of it.
You're in the
I
cargo
don't want to see the
container.
ocean.
Yeah.
Don't tell me we're in it.
Find a happy place.
Just in 3 months, wake me up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we live too close. Arkansas is too close to the ocean. I can't stand it. The fact that there's a fish in that motherfucker that in 5 feet of water can just eat you, gone, bye, see ya. I
Yeah.
don't like the thought of that.
Yeah, but there's monsters everywhere and everything's out of your control anyway.
That's true.
So
I mean, somebody could walk in here right now and just
Yeah.
kill me. That's true, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have teeth. I'd rather be shot than ate.
mm,
For sure.
noted.
For sure. Like a bear.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yep. I don't like that either.
I don't like that.
But I would
don't-
rather get eaten by a bear than like picked apart by like a chimpanzee or something. You know, if you're gonna
True,
give
yeah,
me teeth,
I'd rather
give
get the
me
bear
big,
because the bear wants to kill
break
you.
me. Yeah.
The
kill
chimp
me.
wants to make you suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
they're demented,
trying to kill you, but it's
Yeah.
like small bites.
but
you
it
know.
pulls you apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want any kind of like dog animal like hyena because they eat
No.
you butt first. You're
Yeah.
gonna be alive
Oof.
for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bear's good because they want you dead.
Yeah.
Lion is good.
Yeah.
They're gonna get you in the neck,
Yep.
and you know their teeth. They can feel your heartbeat.
Oh.
So that's when they let go, is when they feel like your heartbeat stop.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of pressure. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah. I mean, if it's got to be, I mean, let it be.
Right, animal death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animal
Ooh,
death,
What
yeah.
a terrible way to go.
Yeah, a shark, you're just there and then you're in 3 pieces.
And
You know?
they don't like the way you taste. They spit you back out. They don't
Yeah.
even want to eat you after that.
Yeah.
They were just biting you to see what you were.
Ugh.
And now you're just floating like, there's my feet, and you're sinking into the
Or like a
ocean.
freaking alligator or something where you're like,
Where it like death rolls you into the water. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah. No alligator death.
yeah. No animal death.
A whale will just grab you, bring you down.
Yeah.
And they're just doing it to play with you. They just think you're a toy or something.
Huh.
Hey, come down here. I want to show you this. Maybe they're just being polite. Maybe they're really nice and they're like, they want to show you all their stuff, but you
Yeah.
can't go because you're a human.
Yeah.
And then you die.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of the guy getting swallowed up by one
No.
in the canoe?
Mm-mm. Did he get spit back out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jonah.
But still,
Yeah.
holy shit. I don't want to be in the mouth
no
of a whale.
thanks.
See, just stay away.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the smallest fish can get you.
Mm-hmm.
What about the microscopic ones that swim up your pee hole and give
Yeah.
you some weird disease?
The
and-
jellyfish, those hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That lion's mane jellyfish or whatever the hell that thing is,
Mm-hmm.
the size of a fucking bus and can kill you. No
Yeah.
thanks.
Electrocute you.
Could you imagine that's how you die? Dude,
Man.
that sucks so bad.
Was it Steve Irwin died from a stingray? Yeah.
Bitch ass stingray.
Dude. Of all things.
Of all things. I mean, I knew.
Demonic.
I'm
Yeah. I didn't even like Moana because it was like, screw stingrays.
Dude, well, I think that's a Monterey.
Is it
Right.
Monterey?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
That's
Yeah.
the big one. Those are beautiful,
Yeah.
but not enough to make me go want to see one
Mm.
because you can only see them in the ocean. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm so good. Oh my God. What the scariest thing in the world is a shark to me.
My dad went and dove with sharks,
Fuck that.
like in a cage. Yeah, fuck that too. What are you doing?
Like great whites and stuff? No way if I saw that.
Blackbeard's Cruise or whatever it is. They dive down to the
Mm-mm.
ocean and do sharks.
I mean, you're in a cage, but no way. No way.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to die, just say that. You don't have to like prove it. Like it be. I don't like those kind of thrills.
Have you
like,
seen the great white they found off the coast of Mexico? It's like 20 something feet long.
Oh
It's the biggest one they
my gosh.
found.
Yeah.
It's
And yeah.
It's a New York City bus swimming through the water. Just,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got big old teeth.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat you.
Yeah. And eating enough. So,
Good Lord.
oh,
How did we get on this?
the ocean
Oh, yeah.
and planes.
Oh,
yeah.
planes.
Yeah.
No, I don't fly. I don't know
Yeah.
if I ever will. I'd be a tour bus guy for my whole life.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Y'all got a van or anything? Y'all?
We don't. I've been looking
Oh.
for some sort of all-encompassing thing we can
Yeah.
go on the runs for, but it's hard. I don't know how people do it. Like
Neither.
a lot of my friends are trying to help me. They're like, "You could get this for $6,000." And it's like, I don't have $6,000
Hell,
though.
that's $6,000 just laying around. That's
Well,
fucking
and
crazy.
then even like renting something, it's like, yeah, it's $350 a
It's
night.
$6,000.
Yeah,
It's like I might as well buy the
oh,
damn
God,
van.
yeah,
Or get a car payment at least.
yeah,
The only way it works to me is if like everyone chips in. But even
Yeah.
then, it's like it's $1,200
Well,
a
everyone's
piece.
already chipping in because we're not making that much
Right,
money.
well,
You know,
yeah.
like
That's what-
you're already sacrificing.
Yeah,
but-
that's the other
Uh,
woe of being an underground musician. Is
Yeah.
it's already costing all my extra money.
Yeah, I don't
because-
have any
because
extra
I love
money.
it so much. It's costing me everything.
Yeah.
It's like it goes kids and home, and then everything else is just music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough.
And then you have to make those irrational justifications, you know, like, well, if this is that and that comes out on Tuesday, I really need this, like, whatever microscopic instrument or piece or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like a new
I
guitar.
will still have $3 left.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I won't. It
The
won't
overdraft
be 0.
won't hit until the next day, and I get paid the day before, so I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, counting pennies over here. Yeah. And I don't, like, we were trying to look for sponsors and stuff, and I'm not good at, like, asking people for money, but it's like, that's tough too. Like,
oh, yeah.
And, like, I don't know. Like, hey, we're doing this. Can you write me a check real quick? Like, what do you, I don't know.
You don't want to.
I can, like, post a video and put your name in the corner. And, yeah.
You're like, Kurt's very good at those things.
Yeah. To each their own. Yeah. Ryan's
I'm one of
good
those, like,
the
walk up and be
sales
like,
stuff.
hey, so do you want to?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. And you're like, okay.
Yep. Exactly. I'm not good at sales either. It's like, I think it'd be cool if you did, but
I don't even haggle.
if you don't, I can't
just
haggle
go,
either. I'll
price-
undercut myself too. Like, just,
If
I'm
I ever
terrible
bought a
about
new
it.
car, I would just be like, what's the sticker price? Okay, that's what I'm paying. I'm
Yeah.
not even going to fight it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to. And that's their whole business.
Yeah.
You don't want to haggle or anything? I'll pay more if you shut up and leave me alone.
Yeah.
I just want to get out of here.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Haggling. Whew. I have a friend who will haggle at the store. She makes me so crazy.
Yeah. It's a different part of your brain or personality
I'm
or
like,
something.
it's just beans. What are you doing?
Just cheap
She's
with
like,
it?
saving money. She's so frugal.
Yeah.
They both like work at, or did. They have a really good life now, but back when we were younger, they both worked at Domino's, owned a home, 2 cars, like the most frugal people you'd ever meet. That's why.
Yeah.
Like, she is so good with money. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. But she's also at the grocery store like,
Couponing
this is
it.
dented.
Yeah.
I want 50 cents off. Like, holy shit, just pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll give you the $1. Don't do this.
Yes. Yes.
You're embarrassing me.
Yeah. And then the effort to, like, go back up there and, like, complain and stuff is like, ugh. I don't even want to wait for someone to assess my situation.
Nope, she didn't mind.
Yeah.
She's like, she knew that at the end of the day,
Matters.
she was going to have $3 extra, and those $3 extra could go to something else.
Yep.
Kudos to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way in hell I could do it.
Yeah.
No way. I get embarrassed if the cashier takes too long and there's somebody behind me. I'm like, I mean, you see, it's not my fault though, right? I gave her cash. I thought this was going to be faster than card.
Yeah. And she gives you your change. You're like, oh, trying to get it in your wallet.
I don't even put it in my wallet. I just go pocket it. Yeah. Literally, when we got here, dude, I was emptying change in my pocket from Walmart.
It's like, you could take 2 seconds and do it. But then I see someone doing that and taking their time. I'm like, move.
Yeah.
This Red Bull needs to be in my throat. Yeah.
Literally. Or, hell yeah. We crushed it. We did 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at there.
Just jabbering.
That's all it is.
I love it.
Isn't
I love
it great?
it. That was easy.
Yeah. Did you think it was going to be like, what are we going to even talk about? What even is this?
No.
Okay, good.
You didn't tell me to prepare for anything. So
No.
I can just talk about whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Awesome.
Yeah.
Look into your camera, plug all your stuff, tell people what's up, and you got dates
I was
or
like,
shows?
plug. What do I need to plug in? Yes. I do have shows. Gosh, I haven't looked at my planner this morning. But, yeah, we've got a run of shows in Kansas and Nebraska and going to Mississippi and trying to tour the country and spread the good word. Yeah, Mallory Everett Music. Check it out.
Instagram?
Is
it Mallory Everett Music on everything?
Yeah, it's Mallory Everett, www.MalloryEverett.com.
Oh, cool.
And, yeah, Instagram, TikTok, Mallory Everett Music.
Sweet.
Yep, new stuff to come.
There you go. All right. Twitter, Crashcast Pod 1. Everything else is Crashcast Pod. Check us out on Patreon. Please, please, please. And thank you for listening. Peace.
Peace out.
Yo! We killed that.
Good job, mate.
Hello, mate. Hello, Governor.
I love that.